I won't interfere with anything if I announce something, right? Check, check. All right, you guys, sounds like we just got done with endurance. That's going to be moto number 2.
Hello everyone, we are back once again for day number 3, the championship day for the WGP #1 Waterjet World Series Season 2023 round number 1 right here in Helsinki, Poland. And I'm Nick C, still here with you. We're going to go straight to Dawn out in the water right now, on the beach rather. She's got some information for you. Dawn, take it away. All right, we're right now we're watching the Pro Sport GP. This is moto number 2 action. Your top 3 riders right here going for it: Simon Bashir, Kyle Horton, and James Michelle.
All right, Pro Sport GP is underway, and it was Simon Belcher with the hole shot. And 158, James Bushell on the outside split. Did he get the hole shot?
I didn't see it.
All right, great start, and let's see where we're at. Looks like Bushell has been the gentleman that nailed the whole shot and is currently in the lead. You're watching Pro Sport GP. Simon Belcher second, and Kyle Horton, the young 15-year-old, who's actually aboard OPP. He's on borrowed property. He's actually borrowing Simon Belcher's boat, and what a battle that was yesterday, getting the chance to watch Kyle Horton go head-to-head with none other than Simon Belcher, who's incredibly famous out in Great Britain.
That's right, Don. And after one moto, so far, Simon Belcher with 60 points. He has already collected yesterday, and 53 points was collected by Kyle Horton, and 48 was collected by James Bushell. And right now, James is leading the pack here for moto number 2. So, Don, what do you think about the competition yesterday and overall, as we called the game? I mean, the entire day of action, and I'm sure you saw something different than I do, some things that I didn't see.
Yeah, I mean, so, what did I see yesterday?
I'm just saying that you might have seen something.
That's the recap?
Yeah, just the recap for us.
Man, that's like we did a jillion amazing races yesterday. It was so hard to pick out one. Okay, here's what I saw. Stand by as I collect my thoughts. First off, I think the biggest thing I'm noticing, Nick, is that these guys are getting faced with big variances in conditions. Like, just looking at that first day, you and I looked like icicles at the end of the day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right?
That's right.
So they were dealing with all the cold. They were dealing with big waves 2 days ago. And then yesterday, started to calm down. They started to get some pretty nice flat water conditions. I got up this morning. I don't know if you had a chance to look out over the water, but it was almost dead flat. It looked like a lake.
Well, I noticed today is a lot better than yesterday also.
Oh, big time. It's improved every single day. We've got full sunny skies, flat. Well, you could see right out over the tower here how flat it was considered to day one.
And you know what that means, right? That means that all the riders will be a lot faster today than usual.
Oh, yeah, they are. And they're going to have to change the tuning on the boat. So when you ask me, what did you see yesterday? And it's like, well, I see that the mechanics are going to be working overtime.
And I think it's going to be a lot of fun today as the pros are going to go at it head-to-head once again for the championship moto, right? Today's the championship moto.
Yeah, we're finishing up all of these different rounds. Pro Sport GP still got 2 more motos to go while we're on this one, so this will be the second of 3 for them. And the showdown continues with Great Britain. All 3 of the riders hail from Great Britain. The youngest, of course, Kyle Horton, the newcomer to this field, is 15 years old, versus the 44-year-old wily Simon Belcher. And I don't think James Bushell's ever confessed his age.
No, he doesn't. He don't want anybody to know how old he is. But I think he looks 18, right?
He does.
Is he 18?
So I hope his dad's watching at home. So Simon Belcher, as you'd mentioned, with 60 points coming into that, gives him a bit of a cushion. And Bushell came in. He didn't. He had an opportunity. He had the whole shot, but then got lost on the track, which happens. It happens to us all. Little GPS malfunction.
Well, it's going to be a very close race here for the Pro Sport GP. If James comes in first here, everything's going to be all mixed up here in points, so it's going to be open for the taking for moto number 3. So we will not know who will be in the lead so far because on point standing wise, they're all going to be very close together.
All right, so again, you're watching this massive 2.5 kilometer track, and the see you, girl. Having some of the riders come by to include one of the young ladies that we're going to see later.
Yep, they'll be in the competition later on.
Yeah. Mami Kaneko and the team, Japanese team, coming by as we're talking on here. But big track, 2.5 kilometers, over 60 buoys, and Simon Belcher is on screen. Gentleman that had the points lead coming into this. And Belcher did get the whole shot yesterday.
Still no lead changes yet here for this one. James Bushell is still leading the pack. Simon Belcher in second in craft number 111 and 143. That is Kyle Horton, the 15-year-old, rounding off.
And after the Poland round last year in 2022, it was Supak Sedera who had taken the win, and Simon Belcher was second. Atkinson was third, and Bushel ended up in fifth. So Bushel looking much better as far as results for this weekend. Pro Sport overall, Supak Cetera taking the World Series in 22 with Simon Belcher second and James Bushel was third. Whole new year, whole new opportunity.
And this is only the beginning. Round number 1 right here in Poland, Don. And where are we going for round number 2, Don?
So for round number 2, we're off to Vichy, France.
Number 3?
Well, number 3 is going to be Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
And the final, round number 4, where are we heading?
To an amazing exotic destination, and that is going to be Pattaya, Thailand.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Out on the track, Kyle Horton, who is running up in the top 3, has already come in second in Runabout NA Classic 2-Stroke Open and got an award a couple days ago. James Bushel.
Coming into the tower area right as we speak, your leader, 158. If you're just watching, it's very easy to distinguish his craft. Yellow and a black.
Yep, James Bushel known for lots and lots and lots of wetsuits. So that's, we talked about all the different superstitions. That is James. He doesn't like to wear a wetsuit more than once, so he'll bring multiple wetsuits to a race so he can always look styling.
Basically, he's got a big collection of wetsuits.
Huge collection of wetsuits. That's an understatement. Here's Kyle Horton, gentleman that came in second this week, already in the NA and Classic 2-Stroke.
Only 15 years of age. Kyle Horton.
Nicknamed Superman.
Working on the right side section of the course as we speak.
And James Bushel retired early yesterday just to save the boat. He knew he was going to be in third after the bit of the fumble on the start, and he just wanted to make sure that he kept that boat clean and healthy for today. You and I have been talking about that. You've got to manage your reserves out here because you've got to carry everything out here to each one of these events. You just got to make sure you don't go through multiple engines if you don't have multiple engines.
Well, you know what? He made a great decision, or the right decision, because he in the position that he's in now in first. So that means he's doing something right.
Don't go too far. We got Pro Ski Women coming up. First time we've had the opportunity to watch the women on the GP boats on the World Series.
All right, on the left side, once again, that is your leader, 158, James Bushel from the UK or Great Britain.
11 world titles just from the U.S. 14-time British champion.
Turning nice and tight into the buoys. Working the course very cleanly here for James. Riders heading to the right side section of the course once again.
Adapon Oil Kunsa on the line. Hanging out with us on the stream. Shout out to a very famous Thai rider and mechanic. So James Bushel, this has always been one of his favorite classes. He loves to run the sport division, so that's one of the reasons why he's taken on 2 big classes this year, both pro sport, and he's going to be in the Runabout GP class. We'll see later the big guns coming out. But he's always loved to run too, but back to your point, that puts added pressure on a rider.
Well, like I said, when we were watching him, I've seen him race in Thailand many times. He's always, comes out showing a great performance every single time. Unless something goes wrong with his craft, he's always up there in the top 5 somewhere.
He's another one we had shared a little bit about different rider styles. James Bushel's style is very much the type of rider that could come mid-pack or even from the back of the pack and overtake everybody in the field.
I've seen him do that.
I kind of figured you had. That is Simon Belcher on the screen, gentleman riding in second. Belcher, a 14-time British champion. And his favorite music happens to be the type of music I like as well. Ed Sheeran is in his playlist.
Oh, you like that kind of style, a little laid-back kind of music?
I love those. I love Bad Habits. That's one of my favorite songs. In fact, I think it's still my ringtone. I don't know what's your favorite playlist.
My ringtone is the NFL logo, NFL music.
No way. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. All right, you guys, back to the track. We've got Bushel in the lead, and Simon Belcher second, and Kyle Horton.
And we are working on the final lap here for this one, the Pro Sport GP Moto number 2. Still no lead changes. To 158 still in the lead. That's James Bushel from the UK. Yesterday in Moto 1 he came in third, so he only has 48 points. So he really needs this Moto number 2. As second place right now, or second position, is Simon Belcher. Yesterday coming in first. Kyle Horton rounding off the top 3 in third position here as we make our way into the final lap.
I see Mike Kruskas out of Australia giving us a shout on the live stream. Live stream starting to wake up this morning.
Yeah, I noticed that. Everybody start, when they see this on, they tune in and join the action, just like us.
It's an amazing opportunity to see this type of a world-class event, and when you see the kind of riders coming to the line, it absolutely generates a ton of industry in the sport, and I can't wait for us to broadcast to a whole bunch of new people this afternoon.
Yes, the satellite to over how many million households, Don?
700 million projected is what we're looking at on the uplink this afternoon.
Wow. That's all I can say. 158, Don, coming in for the checkered flag.
And he's just cruising a little bit on that front stretch. James Bushel taking the win, and I'm sure his dad pretty happy to see that. Signature 158 boat. And owns a company called 158 Performance. In second, Simon Belcher on the Triple Aces.
Now, in this category, Don, the Pro Sport GP, I'm looking at the point standings, right? Now, let's just say in Moto number 3, let's say Kyle comes in first now, right? And then Simon goes down, drops to third, and James comes in second. What would happen in the point standing there?
You are twisting my brain with that one.
You see?
You're trying to set up a 3-way tie.
So who takes the win?
So the person with the best finish on the moto or that moto, depending. If it's tied still, they'll just keep working backwards on the top number of finishes. But
well, thank you for that information, because a lot of people tend to, they want to know what happens when it's a tie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Best place last finish. All right, we are going to go to Women's GP. Here's your lineup. We've got Yasmin Epraus on the pole position on the outside. The young lady that took the win yesterday. Yeah, next to her, boat number 94, that is Lou Dardelot, also on the outside. And then boat number 88, that is Janina Johansson from Sweden, also lined up on the outside. And Estelle Parade is lined up on the outside as well. That's your inside split you're getting a shot at. And River Varner on the pole position on the inside on boat 23. Emanili Ortendahl on boat 98, also on the inside. And that one is Benedicte Drange on that gorgeous brand new boat, purple and yellow. She is blinging out. Right, hand in the air already for opportunity to make sure the boats are ready to go. You see Peter DeSmit in the tower as he goes down the line.
All right, and once again, they're off to the hole shot for the Pro Ski Women Grand Prix. Now, in motor number 1, coming in first from Estonia is Yasmin with 60 points. 53 points is from the U.S. River. And with 48 points from Sweden is Emanelli Ordal. And in fourth with 43, Norway, that is Benedicte Drange. And in fifth is 39 points from France is Liu Gerlot. So those are your top 5 riders that accumulate the points there so far as they make their way out of the whole shot, Don.
Wow. Benedicte Drange has got the whole shot on the inside split, and Estelle Perret is going to come strong from the outside. And that matchup on the front stretch is going to be epic. Estelle Perret taking the whole shot, Benedicte Drange in second, Yasmin Epraus in third. Beautiful start from the young lady, and that is one of the coolest starts I've seen from Benedicte.
Well, we're going to let them work the right side of the course right now as they, there's your leader, number 96 from France, Estelle Perret, followed by 107 from Norway, Benedicte Drange.
Yes, and Estelle coming back from an injury.
And your overall leader in points-wise is in third right now from Estonia. That's Jasmine Yapros.
Lady running up in the lead, 3-time French champion. Rides for Kenny, La Boutique, Wave, and Infinitum, and Jet Attitude. Her debut on this racetrack was back in 2010, watching Estelle Perret. And man, she has, as we talked about yesterday, quite the pedigree. A whole family of racers. Mom, her dad, all of her brothers race, and of course, she is a force to be reckoned with out on the water as well.
Well, it's a family affair for that one, okay, as they work their way into the backstretch area of the course. And like we've been talking for the entire weekend, that backstretch is like a double backstretch, right, Don? Or
a faux,
times 2.
It's like a faux finish on a wall. It's just a faux backstretch. You think you're in it, and then you got to do something super technical like this little dog leg.
I mean, you can miss it if you're not paying attention.
Well, and we saw several of them that got pretty close last couple of days. So big errors on that backstretch, and with this flat water, that hopefully will make it a little easier for them to navigate, but we'll see as the day goes on. I'm pretty sure the winds are going to kick up to 18 to 20 kilometers per hour, and that's going to factor in this afternoon's racing for us. Right now, it's pretty flat.
That's right, and right now they're in on the inside line is their leader, number 96, as they take the option here.
Yeah, that is Benedicte Drange on the outside. And again, a young lady only 16 years old. She's a student out of Bergen, Norway.
Oh, here goes head-to-head between 107 and 64.
Yep, Epraus came from the inside split. Benedicte Drange had taken the outside, and Yasmin Epraus just stole that second place. Rat-a-tat-tat, just like that.
I like that.
All right, your points leader, working her way back up, one-time world champion. She's 22 years old, just graduated with a marketing degree.
Just moved up, number 64 right there on your screen, moved up in the second. From Estonia, Jasmine Praus.
Yeah, as we talked about the different riding styles, she's another real fun one to watch. Yasmin Epraus, one of the more physical riders in the women's division. Her and Estelle Perret both.
And you're watching 107. In the meantime, they're dropped to third from Norway, Benedicte.
Yeah, Benedicte Drange, again, young gun, just coming up into these premier divisions. She's only been in this class a couple of years, and she is seasoning into a very powerful young lady.
Now the rest of the riders right now are pretty far back. Your leading pack, 1, 2, and 3, just pulling away there. As they make their way to the left side of the course, out of the backstretch here. Into the option they go once again.
All right, getting the chance to watch the split section on the left-hand side of this track. Man, Estelle looks very solid on her boat, and that's Emanelli, and up there sneaking, trying to catch her, but Estelle Perret on the outside.
Exactly, she made him. She switched up a little bit. Oh, that's 64.
Yasmin Epraus went down on the outside split, turn 4, before coming to the final turn to the front stretch, and that was a costly mistake, and you can see the reaction on screen as she realizes she just lost a position.
Benedicte, I think, pulled back up into second after that mishap.
We'll get a confirmation on that, but she was down enough for Benedicte, I think, to get around her. Wow.
But I think she was pretty lucky to get back on that craft really quickly. So
yeah, again, that's some of the value of being such a physical rider and so strong. She trains a ridiculous amount, weight training, and a lot of cardio, and that has helped her quite a bit. But there's Benedicte Drange, who capitalized on Yasmin Epraus's mistake. Wow, that was an unusual dip in the water from Yasmin Epraus.
All right now your leading pack is on the right side here.
It's River Varner that's on screen.
That's the first time we got a chance to see her right now. I think she's in 4th.
Yes, I believe you are correct. And that is Emily Ortendahl back behind her in 5th.
Your overall leader right now has dropped to 3rd. I kind of give you confirmation in just a few seconds as they make their way towards the tower area. That's number 96, your leader currently right now from France, Estelle Perret. Her overall points is 33. She's overall in 7th position. She really needs these points here for moto number 2.
All right, so Eminelli took 2nd in Pro-Am ski stock yesterday. Yanina came in 3rd in novice runabout stock. But right now, Emma is battling back in 5th. And that is your race leader, Estelle Perret, on the 96 boat.
That's right, and she's on the outside once again.
Yeah, riding for Bullet Racing.
Now let's see who's in 2nd and 3rd. As they made their way out of the option, who is in 2nd?
Going to be the lady coming from the... She saved
She saved it.
Wow. Now that is impressive. Okay,
Yes.
We'll have to redo that call then. Yasmin Epraus, despite being down in the water, had enough gap to not get past for that 2nd place spot. That is a huge accomplishment, that kind of a recovery.
Still in 2nd. Nicely done.
And so it'll be Benedicte Drange 3rd and River Varner 4th. Eminelli Ortendahl 5th.
No lead changes just yet here for the Pro Ski Women Grand Prix category moto number 2. This is our final day of competition, championship day. We are going to get an opportunity to see who is the champion of these categories today.
I'm still stunned. Recovery from Yasmin Epraus. Good grief, that was insane. Very, very impressive ride.
Like I said earlier, she got up there quick when she went down.
You are watching Pro Women Grand Prix. So this is, as we mentioned, the first year that they get to run full bore boats, just like the boys in the Pro Ski division. And it has generated a ton of excitement for them. Estelle Perret, the young lady from France, is leading, followed by Estonia, Yasmin Epraus, and Norway in 3rd.
And if you're just joining us on the live stream, I'm Nick C. Alongside me is Don Dawson. I'd like to welcome you once again to the WGP #1 WaterJet World Series Season 2023, round number 1 right here in Poland. So far, the action-packed competition today is, once again, Championship Day, Don.
Great to have River Varner joining us over here from the U.S. She hadn't traveled out of the country at all prior to last year, and you got to see her on the track in Thailand. That was her first trip ever to Thailand, only her 2nd time out of country, first time in Poland.
Well, you know what? She's going to be going a lot more places this year, I guess.
Yep, I think we'll for sure see her in France. Her dad used to race drag boats. She's a 3-time national champion in expert ski and a 2nd in GP slalom. And she is on the hunt to try to get around Benedicte Drange.
All right, we'll take this moment, Don, quickly to let's thank our sponsors real quick before we do anything else. I'd like to thank the Sports Authority of Thailand, of course, and the National Sports Development Fund and Tourism Authority of Thailand. Who else do we have here to thank here, Don?
Well, let's see. Jamina Kasakawa. It is because of them and the Sports Authority and all of the hard work of this entire committee that we were actually able to be out here at this incredibly beautiful location. Taurus Sea Power, also a big sponsor for us this year. Thank you so much. BRP Sea-Doo, GoTech 7 Security Solutions, Jet Tribe Racing, Spectrum Watercraft, and Ride House.
And our official media partner is Eurosport. Special thanks to Freedom Racing, and our official jet ski clothing gear is Jet Pilot in collaboration with IJSBA. Tournament brand is WGP #1 Water Jet World Grand Prix, and of course organized by Watercross World by Asian Multisports.
Back to the track, you got a chance to watch this battle unfolding between Benedicte Drange and River Varner, but as we mentioned, they're starting to run out of real estate on these laps.
They're getting pretty close and close to the final lap here as they move their way once again into the option split.
Yep, it looks like the top two went into the inside, both Estelle Perret and Yasmini Prouse, and now Benedicte Drange also goes to the inside. Man, that is a pretty new boat that Benedicte is on. Brand new this year for her.
Another colorful purple and yellow. Nice little glitter going on there.
River Varner got around Benedicte Drange on that split section. Benedicte had taken the inside. River Varner sweeped her. Sneaky move. Benedicte thought she might be safe running the inside with the other two top riders, but River Varner was close enough to put pressure, and that overtake was nicely done on the front stretch.
Well, you know what? I think that was a perfect timing also for River, though, because the time on the laps here are getting shorter and shorter, so this could be a really good move for her.
It was a good time to make that, just running them down slowly. Again, River Varner is another one, it looks like, and I haven't watched her race a ton, but already some of my impressions are that she is good mid-pack as well. Now, we saw her do so well yesterday with the hole shot, and then Yasmini Prouse, if you remember, got around her. But a beautiful hole shot from River Varner yesterday, and she's looking solid. But now I'm getting to see her in mid-track, and I like that passing in the back, the ability to pass and run these guys down is
well. River
important.
is overall, Don, in second position overall with 53 points. So she's going to need those points. She really, move up.
Yep, Estelle Perret is going to be the dark horse in this. She came in 7th after a breakdown yesterday.
There's your leader right there on the screen, number 96 from France, Estelle Perret.
She's also got a really pretty riding style. I would most describe her as riding very similar to Jeremy Perret. Between Morgan and Mika and Jeremy, she reminds me most of Jeremy Perret.
Working the buoy right now. One more turn here as heads in front of the tower area.
These guys are going to be running 16 minutes plus 1 lap. All the pro divisions today will be doing that. And white flag is up.
Final lap. Like I said earlier, Don, River made a very good move here. That's in second position. There was 64. That's Jasmine Prouse.
Most consistent run so far with the win yesterday and second today. That's going to put her in good standing on the points.
Your current leader, number 96 on the screen, Estelle Perret from France.
And Estelle's got a little work to do, even though she's leading. She had 33 points coming into this.
Well, she's gonna if she finished this moto in first, she'll collect a total of 93 points, Don. Hopefully that would be enough for motor number 3 coming in later on today.
As we watch these guys go to the far side of the track, that's the final turn before they start making the charge towards the backstretch. And you can see what a big sweeper turn this is. And if you were going to talk about a backstretch, I would say that was more the side stretch than it is the backstretch, because off of the split section on the right, Nick, that big sweeper turn is much, much bigger than really anything on the backstretch that they're tackling. So I'd say that's probably a big area that we've been seeing some passing last 2 days.
Oh, yes, yes.
This area is just nuts. So again, we're still not through with the backstretch portion. You have to do those 2 dog legs, and then finally you get an opportunity to pick your split. And Estelle Prey going to go to the inside for this white flag lap. And she is pretty to watch.
All right, we're going to keep an eye on second and third. I don't think number 96 will have any problem coming in here for the checkered flag. Estelle Prey.
I don't either. She's looking very solid. I love how smooth and quiet she is on the track. Although Yasmin Epraus is on the front stretch. And Estelle Perret had to pick up the penalty buoy.
Just to make sure
she
didn't miss anything.
Yep, Estelle Perret taking the win in Moto number 2 for Pro Ski Women Grand Prix.
And in second on their way in.
I think River Varner got around her. Yasmin Epraus.
No, it's 64. She made it in.
She did get it. Okay.
All right. She came in.
Scared me.
All
Yasmin
right.
did get in second. She's like, yeah, I did. Don't be calling me third, Dawn. All right. Yasmin for second. River Varner third. Benedicte Drange for fourth. And Emanelli Ortendahl rounds out your top 5. You're watching the second moto.
As we wait to clear the course here, our next one will be the Pro Runabout 1100, motor number 2. Number 142 from Thailand, Gesidit Tiravatip, collected 60 points. Julius Roman from Poland collected 53 points overall in second. Supuzapap from Thailand collected 48 points. And Philippines' Louis Buhisan collected 43. And Valentina Lescano from the U.S. collected 39. So those are your top 5 riders here for the Pro Runabout 1100 stock as the final rider comes in for the women.
All right, Louis Behezen, by the way, on a boat in the 1100 Open class. That boat's actually going to be built by Park Motorsport. Can't wait to see what that boat looks like. It's Louis Behezen's got a brand new ride this year. Gentleman from the Philippines. Back in points a little bit. And Valentina Lescana has taken a World Series championship, the only young lady in this class this year for Pro Runabout 1100. And she's lined up second from the outside. She's currently in 5th.
All right, as we get ready for motor number 2. For the WGP number 1 Waterjet World Series 2023. Here they go into the whole shot once again for this one. Pro Runabout 1100.
Now, Louis Behezen yesterday had the whole shot. Right now it's looking solid for Julius Roman. And let's see who's got it. I do believe they're all going to line up on the inside split, so they'll all take the inside. So if you have 5 or less, they're going to push it to one side or the other. You don't get to use the splits on turn number 1. And look at that. It is Louis Behezen with back-to-back hole shots.
Once again.
Holy hole shot.
Yep. Louis.
Go ahead, sing it. I know you want to. All right, Louis Behezen with the whole shot from the Philippines, and it's Julius Roman in, let's see, he had second. Did he hold on to it, though? Nope, he's going to be back at third. Yep, I think that is 142 in second. Kasadit Terapratip and Julius Roman in third.
Now, in motor number 1, Don, I remember that Louis had a great hole shot also, right?
Yeah, he did. He had back-to-backs here. 2 hole shots in a row. And just faded mid. I don't know if there was something going on with his boat or...
I hope that he can hold it. Yeah, I hope he can hold it this time.
Yeah, he did endurance as well. So, again, that's factors when you've got to run 2 classes.
Oh, yeah, the endurance will take a lot out of you here.
Man, 35 minutes plus a lap. Ow, ow, ow. It's a lot. All right, so you saw it. Yeah, I'll let you go there.
All right, we're working the right side of the course, Don. Go ahead, Don. I'm going to give it to you, Don.
No, that was too funny. We were both all excited. That was Cassidy Terapratep in second and Julius Roman. It's funny, the announcer eye, right? As soon as we see action, we're ooh, 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 ooh.
We're ready to go.
Yes, exactly. We, too, tried a whole shot. What a great ride. You're watching Pro Runabout 1100. This is motor number 2. These guys also will be going 16 minutes plus a lap. And this course is interesting, and it's a bit deceptive, Nick. As big as it is, you would think the runabouts would be like, oh, this is going to be an advantage course for the runabouts. Au contraire. While they like it, it's super technical even for the stand-ups. Part of that is because of the double split section, but also because they really chopped that backstretch into pieces. So nobody's really able to just completely run away. And you haven't seen that all week.
And right there, Don, Louis, number 26, on the outside of the option split, coming in towards the tower area. Right now, your leader from the Philippines. And not far behind from Thailand, number 142, that is Gesarit Tirapatip.
Yep, Louis Bahizan out of General Santos City, Philippines, sponsored by Marshall Sea Ventures Corporation.
You have 108 in third, rounding off the top 3 there from Poland, Julius Roman.
So you've got Philippines and then Thailand and Poland representing top 3.
Because Julius got this hometown advantage right now. We're watching 142 on your screen from Thailand.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's in your hometown, isn't he, Bangkok?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful, huge city. His sponsors, by the way, are FRT Concrete Thailand for Kasadit. He's got a world championship title already in endurance.
One of the top riders over in Thailand here is Gesarit.
And not only that, he's only 21, so he's got a lot of racing ahead of him.
Yeah, him and his dad. His dad goes everywhere with him. So when we went to the visa, I saw them there. Ask for the same place, coming here to Poland.
Julius Roman has one of the most interesting riding styles you'll get to watch today. Keep your eyes on the gentleman from Poland. He is really fun to watch. He's not at all afraid to throw his body off to the side to get this boat to set up a cool turn. And there's a pretty cool example of full body riding. Something just went off the back of his boat, though. I'm not sure if that was part of the bond rail or what went flying.
It's a piece of a bumper.
He's had a garage sale happening on the back stretch. Piece of a bumper.
All right, they're going on the left side of the course as we speak here for the Pro Runabout 1100. Are they going to pass the tower once again or the grandstand area in just a few seconds here?
Julius Roman also pushing. There's boat number 58.
That's also from Thailand, Supap Pusopa.
He had a great race yesterday. Was in third in motor number 1. Right now he's back and forth. Got a little work to do, but he has been doing double and triple duty, multiple classes for Supap. That gentleman on board the 96 boat, it's actually 58, but it's a 96 is his number. He's a 2020 World Series and World Cup Endurance Champion. And you and I saw him take another title just a couple of months ago.
Exactly.
What a warrior spirit combined with a gentle soul is probably the best way to describe him.
Well, usually the Thai riders, they're not really used to the cold, frigid atmosphere, or so.
Very cold for him.
Yeah, so basically, hopefully they can perform, on the top tier.
176 having engine problems. That's Valentina Lascana. We heard her going through the front stretch, and you can still hear her, I think, on the stream. She's in 5th, but that boat sounds like it's running a little ragged. So tough break for her. But still out there collecting points, and that's really all you need to do. This is just the beginning of a very long tour.
Well, he's holding up. He's holding pretty strong there, Don. For the Philippine rider, number 26, Louis. I mean, he hasn't did any mistakes just yet.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Louis Bahizan. Outside split. And riding strong on that brand new boat that he got from Park Motorsports.
On the outside of the option. Now, he really needs to take the checkered flag here for motor number 2 to give him a chance at the top podium here. So
5 points away from Supap Husapa coming in that 4th place. So, yeah, he's a little behind on the points, but this first place finish would definitely jump him right into a podium position.
Well, of course not, because we're not going 4 motos. We're only going 3 motos here, so got to quickly accumulate as much points as possible.
He loves classical music, which is pretty interesting.
That means he's a pretty laid-back kind of guy.
He is a he's a family man and runs a couple of companies. I love how Constantine's like coming through, just checking everybody out. Where are we with the flag situation?
Well, right now he's overall in 2nd, so I think he's sitting pretty right now.
He is. His favorite.
You just want to make sure nobody's behind him.
That was exactly. Well, I think he was checking the flags. Like, aren't you guys ready to give me one of those? I know you want to. Cassidy's favorite music, by the way, Money Tree. Said he loves to listen to Money Tree before he races. All right, 108, Julius Roman.
Currently in 3rd, but overall in 2nd in points with 53.
Look how much he moves his upper and lower body coming into these turns. Just makes him fascinating to watch. Got more movement on that boat than most riders. Just to help him keep hooked up. He's actually riding that boat like a stand-up, leaning into the turn, which is counterintuitive to a lot of sit-downs, but he's riding a spark machine, and those sparks are a bit hybrid. They like to lean in to hook up and hold the turn, so very fun boat to ride, by the way. Look at him just throw himself into it. Whee!
Oh, sitting on a... Oh.
He's actually almost riding side saddle.
Sideways.
That's what you were thinking.
Yeah.
I read your mind. All right, Julius Romana, a student. First one in 2021, and got the Polish Cup. Said he wants to be world champion one day.
There on the screen in 2nd place so far. Still holding there at 142. Kasadit Tirapati from Thailand.
Kasidit? Kasidit, okay. Thank you, sir. Very quiet. I love watching this gentleman ride. He's a very quiet rider. So you see the very physicality of Julius Roman right behind him, and then this very quiet ride happening on the 142 boat.
Polish rider in 3rd, coming into the option here. Let's see if they're going to get the flag that Kasadit was looking for.
Wait for it. I don't think so.
No, he's not getting it. He said, come on.
Not yet. Yeah, this is a big one with...
You know what that means? That means it still have time for Julius to catch up now.
Yes. Julius.
It's good for the guys in front, but the guys in the back needs more time.
Julius taking a standing stance, trying to get his weight to the back over the intake grate, keep that boat hooked up. You know, at first blush, if you didn't know better, it would look like Cassidy either had his phone up here and he was watching movies, or got some kind of little mini TV screen.
That's a GPS, I think.
It
in
is
case
actually.
He gets lost.
Yeah, it's GPS.
See,
it's the electronic.
He has a special GPS there, so we know exactly where the course is at.
So that we're not misleading you, that is actually the electronics on the boat. But I did like Nick's comment that it could be GPS. Go left. In 20 meters, take a left. Cassidy Terapratip. His boat, by the way, built by a very famous rider, Georgi Kasha in Kasha Racing.
All right, they're working their way once again to the left side of the course.
Natia, I think one of Kassadit's friends, is on the live stream, giving him love and shout outs. No change thus far on the top 4.
Somebody needs to make a move here for motor number 2.
That is Supap Pusapa, fourth place rider. Supap on a 58 boat. On a borrowed boat this weekend, because generally his boats always have 96 on the side as well, his lucky number. But he makes up for it by having the life jacket that has the number on the side. That's Supap Pusapa.
No. Something is...
That's a tow loop.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
All of the boats are required to have, so you can see the little metal tow loop that comes from the manufacturer. Yes. The problem is, if you're in a situation where you need to get the boat off the water really quick, it's very hard for the course marshals to tag into that tight
so
metal
they put
one.
the loop in there.
Yeah, so everybody is required to have a very strong tow loop on the front. You can see that Supap actually has 2. He's got a backup.
From a long distance, I thought somebody was falling off.
No, that made sense. I saw it too. Yeah, something dragging. I guess the question would be, does that really affect him? No, it doesn't. The boat is out of the water for most of it. The front end of that boat, they want to be up. It's from about a third back. That's where it's critical that the boat stay in the water, because that's that forward momentum is actually coming up from the bottom of the boat through an intake grate.
Right now we're watching Supap Pusapa currently in 4th, coming in towards the tower area.
He's got a lot of cushion. Gentleman riding up in 4th.
Once and then, right now your leading pack is coming in towards the grandstand tower area on the left side of the option. Number 26 from the Philippines, Louis Buisan. Uh-oh, that's the sound they want to hear. That should be the final lap, Don.
Yep, Louis Buisan's got to be really happy with his. He got a whole shot yesterday, but couldn't convert that into a top 3. And right now he's got the perfect position to get him set up for moto number 3. It's going to be a big confidence boost for Louis Buisan. And I also think that in this second moto, he just looked more comfortable on that boat as well. Just what this gentleman needed from the Philippines to get Philippines up in the moto win count.
That's right. Moving up a couple of notches here.
Louis Buisan cruising through this final lap in the Pro Runabout 1100 Open with the lead. Gentleman that's 26 years old. Isn't that funny? His race number is the same as his age. Wants to be a pilot. Race number is his birthday, and a very auspicious race number today on the scoreboard. Boat 26 leading Pro Runabout 1100.
All right, he's almost just about halfway through. Only have a lap left here for number 26 from the Philippines.
Yeah, boy, you can just see even in this class of 5, the number of countries, 5 countries represented, or 4. We've got Thailand, well, actually it'd be Philippines leading, Thailand second, and Poland in third. So amazing, the different countries here this weekend. There's your leader, Louis Buisan.
That's right, coming into his final option, going on the outside line as he takes the blue buoys.
Just going to play it safe, this final couple, and you can even see him just reeling it back in, preserving the boat. He's got the space to do it. Relax ride there. Just Picks up an extra
the
black
extra,
buoy.
just in case.
Yeah, he's being smart. That's a cool strategy when you got the cushion, do it. Checker flag goes to Louis Bahiza from the Philippines, taking the win. Pro run about 1100. A beautiful run.
And coming in second should be no other than number 142. Also pulling in on the outside line there. Gesarit Tirapati from Thailand.
There's your highlights of the gentleman that just took the win, Louis Bahizan out of the Philippines. Gentleman that owns multiple companies in his country with back-to-back hole shots, but this time it converted just like he wanted into an overall win in Moto 2.
Up next is the Pro Ski Grand Prix Moto number 3. All right, as we wait to clear the course for our next one, if you're just joining us, I'd like to welcome you to the WGP number 1 WaterJet World Series season 2023 right here, round number 1 in Helsinki, Poland. The first of our destinations. Our second round will be in France. Our third round will be in the United States. And we're going to wrap off the World Series in Thailand for our final destination. In the Pro Ski Grand Prix, we're looking at the overall leader right now in points with 113. That would be Jeremy Perret from France with 108 points. That would be Nacho Armiles from Spain. 96 points goes to Raphael Marin, also from France. 87 points overall goes to the Sweden, Alec Enderli. And rounding off the top 5 with 75 points overall so far is from France, Michael Perret. Don.
All right, and we've got the lineup too, and we'll begin that call for you in just one moment as these guys make their way to the water.
There it is right there on your screen there.
All right, so again, this is after Moto number 2, the combined points. Jeremy Perret, as you saw, got that beautiful win after a great hole shot in the second moto with 113. Nacho Armiles with 108. Raphael Moran, 96. Alex Enderli in fourth with 87. Mika Perret with 75. Valentin Dardelot 6 with 63. And Quentin Bosch, after a miserable 13th place finish in Moto number 1, is back in the money. He's got 61 points. He's in 7th. Morgan Perret in 8th with 53. Severi Salonen in 9th with 52. And Kurt O'Case in the game as well with 49. That's your top 10 as we get ready for Moto number 3.
That's right, for the Pro Ski Grand Prix. This one we're going to a total of 4 motos here.
Yeah, let's take a look and see what the strategy looks like as it plays out on the lineup. On the inside split is going to be boat number 7, Morgan Perret, who's back in 8th, that's taking the pole on the inside. So I can tell you right now, just on looking at it down on the line, it looks like the outside is pretty popular. Raphael Moran does line up on the inside, outside of the inside, but it is Jeremy Perret who takes the far outside. That is a gentleman that is in the points lead. Right next to him is brother Mika Perret. And the pole position was Nacho Armiles and Quentin Bosch right in the middle of the outside. So there's kind of the strategy you see.
All right, into the whole shot they go here for motor number 3. See who's going to take that little advantage once they come out of the option area here. A total of 15 riders in total.
Raphael Moran took the whole shot from the inside yesterday, and he's looking to do it again this morning. Got the whole shot on the inside, Raphael Moran, 44. And that is going to be Quentin Bosch, who's got to be feeling like he needs some redemption. He's got the whole shot on the outside and the momentum. As they meet up on the front, no question that whole shot is going to go to Quentin Bosch. Raphael Moran second, Jeremy Perret in third. Unofficially, I think that was Nacho Armias coming through in fourth. It's all about QB1, though, Nick, from the outside, and that was a beautiful start.
Okay.
Quentin Bosch.
All right, your top three so far. That's Quentin Bosch, number 98, your leader from Belgium on the screen. Easy to distinguish his craft. White with purple accents on that.
And that's not even the super new one. He sent me pictures last night of the new one that he's holding until we get a little bit more into this tour. Gorgeous. All right, there comes your pack. I see Mika Perret in that one as well, down in sixth.
44 from France, Raphael Morin over on second here in this moto.
Jeremy Perret in third.
Let him play out just a little bit here as they head into the left side section once again of the course. As your leader, number 98, right there on the left side of the screen.
And we are just in our first full lap, and 3.60 seconds is what separates Quentin Bosch from Raphael Moran. Raphael on the new Bullet 5+ modifications. Rusty Gawecki out helping Raphael Moran this weekend, and also some of the other riders as well, to include Alec Enderle, who is also on a Bullet.
Heading out into the option here as they pass, getting ready to pass our grandstand or the tower. Once again, that's Bosch, your current leader, coming through.
Yep.
From Belgium.
Quentin Bosch on this inside aboard a Fast Power Sports boat that him and Dustin Monturs have been working on.
About 3 buoys separates him and Raphael Morin in craft number 44 as he's in second position.
There's Jeremy Perret in third. Saw him just at the left of your screen, and there is a close-up shot of the gentleman that took the World Series in 2022, Raphael Moran. What an incredible year it was for him last year.
Well, I'm sure that Jeremy is not going to be sitting still anytime soon, so he's going to make a move sometime as the moto goes by.
He's going to have his hands full with that gentleman. That 44, by the way, is the number that his grandpa, it was his birth year, so he wanted to celebrate his family.
Yeah. Well, speaking about Jeremy, he's not that far behind Raphael. I'm telling you right now, he's in third though, but he's, a little bit less than a buoy.
Alec Enderle up in fourth.
The Swede is in fourth.
And then it is Mika Perret in fifth.
Those are your top 5 riders here for this one, the Pro Ski Grand Prix Moto number 3.
Right.
I look up and there they go again, almost at the left side of the course, moving pretty quickly through the competition or the moto here.
There's your shot of the gentleman in third, Jeremy Perret, who had a gorgeous hole shot in moto number 2.
Oh, it seems like Raphael is moving away. A while ago, he was only about a buoy that separates him and Jeremy.
Here comes Nacho Armias, and he is in 6th, and he is making a push on Mika Perret.
Oh, Nacho.
Man, what an incredible rider this guy is. Talked about him over the years. Started to watch Nacho Armias back when he was riding as a junior, Nick. And he has just continued to get faster, but then was plagued with injuries. He took a horrific crash in China and was out for a full year. He was in the hospital over there for over a month. Came back from that, started winning championships again, then took another ugly crash just a couple of years ago in Portugal. with that spiral fracture that I had mentioned to you, and then came back. And the minute he rehabbed, he went right back up to the podium again. I've never seen such a resilient racer as Nacho Armias from Spain right now in 6th.
But overall, Don, he is in 2nd in points, so he really needs to move up at least another 2 positions, you know what I mean, to collect as most points as he can.
Yep. Leader, Quentin Bosch. This is just what he needed to move him up to get him a shot at the podium. He's currently in 7th in points.
There's 98. That is Quentin, your current leader still.
Quentin Bosch, like I said, is working on a new boat. Right now, that's the boat he had last year, and he's just saving it. And as I got a chance to catch up with him yesterday, the reason that he had such problems in Moto number 1, the hood latch was not on correctly, and they were starting to get water in there. And that caused the catastrophe and almost a Titanic moment in Moto 1. That's also what gave him that 13th place. And now he's a little bit of redemption road.
Well, your leading pack is once again Don coming in to the option.
Rafael Moran, 2nd, running the inside split.
No lead changes just yet for the Pro Ski Grand Prix. Number 98, Quentin from Belgium still in 1st. 44 still in 2nd from France, that's Raphael. And Jeremy, also from France, in 3rd. Those are your top 3. Number 25 in 4th place so far, that's the Swede, Alec. Switzerland. Not Sweden, it's Switzerland.
And Mika Perret in 5th place. Mika riding for France, and Nacho Armias at 6th. Gentleman from Spain. And I would definitely be on the lookout for this battle between Mika and Nacho Armias. Sure, that is continuing to heat up. Rafael Moran, meanwhile, your 2nd place rider, your World Series defending champion, all over the right side of this track. He's an 8-time French champion as well. Rafael Moran getting a lot of tweaks underneath the hood. And they said, talk to Rusty, he goes, that boat was slower yesterday. He goes, I was actually shocked that Rafael got the whole shot on the inside. He goes, we're trying to do some tweaks on the handling, and I ended up slowing his boat down without meaning to, and he still got the whole shot. So they've been doing a lot of testing on that bullet boat for Rafael Moran, but it is looking solid on the track. Jeremy Perret just back there. He looks like a little predator back there behind Rafael, doesn't he? Jeremy just coming to the red and yellow buoy, and 3.72 separating Rafael Moran from Jeremy Perret.
Yeah, that's about a buoy and a half that separates the riders.
You like to count buoys. I like to look at seconds. It's your 2nd place rider. Lives in Marseille, France, and actually grew up there. Also spent a little time in one of our tour stops this year, Lake Havasu City.
Well, hopefully I get the chance to see you over there, Don.
I hope you do too.
In 3rd position, Jeremy Perret still holding that position.
All right, Jeremy is not going to be one that you're going to want to make mistakes with. So Rafael, while he has been doing a lot of testing on that boat with Rusty, it's going to be very important that he watch his positioning, because Jeremy Perret is another one of those riders that gets faster and faster throughout the race. Not going to be one that you want to start showing fatigue in front of.
Well, that's what I was just about to say there, Don, because usually he's already making a move, but right now it seems like he's being very, very patient. I mean, because I think the laps, it's getting shorter and shorter. I think if he wants to make a move, he better hurry up.
Well, I don't know. I mean, again, Rafael hasn't made any mistakes, and that's part of the challenge for Jeremy. He's just going to wait. He's not going to try to force anything. If he sees Rafael starting to make mistakes, but he's also watching how Rafael is taking each of the sections of this track. If he sees a weakness, Jeremy will move up and try to capitalize on it. Alec Enderle, the gentleman that is from Switzerland, riding in 4th place. He also is aboard a bullet boat and has a great run going for him. He lives in Le Pons, Del Martel, Switzerland. 23 years old for Alec Inderley. He just started competing in 09, and he said his hero is Jeremy Perret, the gentleman that's actually riding in front of him. Rafael Moran, inside split again. He's looked very comfortable on this inside. All right, so as we count these laps down, you take a look at the inside split. That is Rafael Moran coming through, Jeremy Perret in a second. He's actually second out of that split section. He's in third on the track. Jeremy Perret, the oldest of the brothers. Actually, that's not true. Mika Perret, I think, is 36, and Morgan Perret is 32. I'm just trying to get the age for Jeremy.
If you're just joining us, you are watching the Pro Ski Grand Prix of the WGP #1 WaterJet World Series, season 2023. This is only round number 1 action. We have a whole year of action here for you. So follow us on Facebook to get your latest schedule of the races. Number 72 still in third place. That's Jeremy Perret.
By the way, the middle brother, I finally got it figured out. Mika Perret is the oldest at 36, Jeremy's 35, and Morgan is 32. Ooh, all right, a lot of people on the live stream watching the Pro Ski GP. Lauren Shelton, go QB.
As we talk about QB right there, coming in towards the option on the inside line, Quentin Bosch from Belgium.
I had a question on the live stream. No log jump, and I just actually couldn't help but chuckle. Dre's balling. If you'd have seen the race conditions on the first day, you'd have been like, yeah, I get it. No log jump. Today would be a great day to have it, though. But no log jump out on the track for this round. But don't count them out. I'm sure you're going to see them as we move our way through the different rounds.
That's right, John. Right now we are watching the Pro Ski Grand Prix as they work their way into a couple of final laps right now. We're still focusing right there on number 72. That is Jeremy Perret. He is overall leading in points with 113.
Yeah, with this flat water conditions, we're not seeing as much leading changes like we saw the first 2 days. First 2 days were insane. And yesterday were quite a few lead changes, but you're right, guys. It is not as many lead changes right now. It's flat water, but you know, buckle up, buttercups, because this afternoon these waves are going to get bigger and the wind's coming in. So.
Oh, of course, Don. I mean, the later on in the moto, the more aggressive and the more fast the crafts get. So that we have to see more action coming soon.
Yeah, there was quite a few lane changes though, Moto 1 and 2. But yeah, right now, not a snoozer by any chance, because anytime you get to watch pro ski, it's super fun. But we've had no lead changes in the top 5 in the last couple of laps.
Rafael Moran still in second. And of course, number 98, Quentin Bosch, still in first.
Angel McHenry, hi to you. And no, we're quite warm today. It's almost 60 degrees compared to the first day where we couldn't find enough clothes. We were actually borrowing clothes.
It felt like minus 40.
Quentin Bosch has got to be feeling 100% though, with this beautiful hole shot. Now he's had 2 hole shots, but that first moto was just a flat out disaster with water getting in the boat. Took you back to 13th. Right now he's sitting solid with the lead after the hole shot first of the moto. Rafael second, Jeremy Perret third, Inderley fourth, Mika Perret in fifth.
Final lap, Don, for that one, number 98.
He's just going to cruise his way through. Quentin Bosch is not going to take any risks. He just needs to nail a 60-point finish to get him into a position to get on a podium for this afternoon. Right now he's in 7th in the points.
We'll probably move him a couple of notches up in the standings after 3 motos for Quentin Bosch from the riding for Belgium.
Yeah, gentleman that has been the most consistent has been Alec Enderle and Jeremy Perret. Very consistent on their finishes.
As he worked the final right side of the course, your overall leader here in motor number 3, Quentin Bosch.
Looking very solid. The gentleman from Belgium who started racing when he wasn't even as tall as the handle pole on the Yamaha Superjet, which is the first boat that he ever jumped out on. And he has got an insane pedigree. 19 World Championship titles for QB1. First win, he was 8 years old.
That's it?
Yeah, he's just a tiny little thing. His helmet was actually wider than his shoulders. I'm not kidding you. We have pictures. It's one of the cutest little riders you'd ever seen. Or he would not appreciate that adjective these days, but super fun kid. And you could tell early on that he was going to be a champion. Both his mom and his dad race. I think I shared this with you yesterday, but that 9-8 is a combination of their race numbers. And his way to acknowledge his dad, Danny Bosch, who's always here supporting him. And of course, Crystal generally joins us on the live stream.
Well, right now he's coming in towards the tower for the last time here. Your leader for motor number 3, Don. Take us out of here.
Yeah, he had a little pop just on that final part. Congratulations to a 3rd moto win for Quentin Bosch on the 9-8. Pro Ski Grand Prix finishing up. Now you can see that custom helmet.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that
nice.
wild?
Yeah, nice.
Got the crazy clown on the top of that end. Your 2nd place rider coming through.
That should be number 44 from France, Raphael Marin. Am I correct?
Yep. Going to be Jeremy Perret taking 3rd. Alec Enderle 4th, Mika Perret 5th, and Nacho Armias in 6th.
Oh, he has a lot of work to do for motor number 4, Nacho.
Raphael's like, man, I need another latte.
There's your 2nd position winner.
And that's Mika.
3rd place.
Mika
position.
coming through, it's Jeremy actually coming through and hugging Raphael Moran and Enderle. Yeah, it was Enderle actually. Enderle with that 4th. There's Mika. Just finishing up our final couple of riders coming through. Pro Ski Grand Prix is what you just got through watching. And there's Nacho Armias.
Next up on the agenda would be the Pro Runabout Grand Prix Moto number 2. That's coming up next as we clear the race course once again. You're watching the WGP number 1 Waterjet World Series season 2023.
Pro Runabout Grand Prix is on the line, and man, what a race yesterday. Just a quick recap on that. It was Skinny Mo, Mohamed Barabi with a whole shot, but then disaster struck on the front stretch. Barabi went down, and Mohamed El Baz capitalized on it, taking the win. Francois Midori moving up from 4th into 2nd. Jeremy Perez with the 3rd, and June Ukuma with a 4th. Georgi Kasha rounds out your top 5. And it is going to be Mohamed Al-Baz lining up on the pole position on the inside, and June Ikema will have the pole position on the outside split. And there's our future threats. There's some racers in the making down on the grandstand. There is Marcus Jorgensen. Marcus ended up in 6th yesterday. Just take a look down their lineup. Andres Wisniewski down on the line with his holders, and Dustin Farthing moving into position. There's Georgi Kasha also lined up on the inside. He's right next to June Ikema. Actually, he's on the outside. That's your outside run. And here's your look at the inside split. 11 and 21. All the way over to that pole position. Boat number 38, Albaz. There is the 14 of Sam Johansson. Young gun from Sweden. Sam actually finished 9th yesterday. And these guys are going to be doing 4 motos as well. And there is boat number 1, Jeremy Perez. Jeremy Perez. I said Perez. Dadgummit. Jeremy Perez from France. No, Jeremy Perez will not be racing today in the runabout class. Francois Midori on boat number 4 has lined up in the Cinderella position outside for the Tiger boat. Sorry, I just can't resist. That boat looks so awesome. It's got a cool looking wrap this year with the orange and black. Again, your rider from France on the outside. He came in 2nd yesterday. Albaz very comfortable with the inside, and he's going to take that pole position. We saw a lot of riders lighting up on the outside split in the ski division. A lot of the top ones.
All right, Don, did you get a chance to let them know who came in first for the motor number 1 with 60 points yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Talked about it. Mohamed Elbaz.
All right.
Again,
As we get started already for the Pro Runabout Grand Prix Moto number 2.
mixed bag, but looks like it's going to be a clean start. You definitely had some sleepers in that group.
Well, it's a packed gate, the left and the right side, so it's going to be pretty fun one here for the motor number 2.
All right, inside split, we'll grab a look for you. 18 riders were on the line, and it's going to be Albaz on the inside. Well, he chose good for the split section. Let's see if he's able to meet up. I believe that's Ikema. Is that Ikema? It is. June Ikema on the Ikoma on the pole position on the outside. It's going to be Albaz with the hole shot. Ikoma in second. Again, Mohamed Elbaz with the hole shot. Ikoma from Japan in second. So Kuwait and Japan, your top two.
A great hole shot once again for that guy from Kuwait, Mohamed.
Second last year in the World Series behind Jeremy Perez from France.
I'm sure. I think he's ready this year. I think he wants it this year.
I think so, and I think that is Jeremy up in top 5. I just saw Sam Johansson come through. Mohamed Elbaz running up in the lead after that 60-point win in first moto. Mohamed Elbaz out of Kuwait, who competed in the Asian Beach Games in 2018. First race back in 2007. Again, second in the World Series this year.
All right, they're heading in towards the option. Is that your current leader right there, number 38? There he is, coming in on the inside line of the course. And I think June Ikoma is taking the outside. Am I correct here?
Yes. Yeah, he did take. He did go to the outside. He did go to the outside.
All right, they're going to pass the grandstand area in just a few seconds here. You're 1 and 2. right, here we go. Oh, we got to see yellow flag out there as they work their way on the right side of the course. Juni Koba, number 86 from Japan. Got caution flag out there. Got to be very careful. With the overall points of 43, Juni Koba right now is overall in 4th after moto number 1. So this will be a good position for him so far. And that seems to be, let's get a quick look at the craft number. That seems to be number 33. That is from Lithuania's Getty Leonis. Number 38, once again, that is your current leader from Kuwait, Mohammed Albaz. Donna, were you back here? Are you checked up? Yeah, we just not going to get the feedback.
Just at the bottom of the screen, but I didn't get the number on that.
That's Juni Koba, number 86, right on the screen there, right. Going strong, holding that second position.
Juni Koba had the hole shot from the outside, and Albaz just shaved through for the lead. There's Jeremy Perez up in 3rd. And boat number 66, Skinny Mo, up in 4th. All right, Skinny Mo, after a dreadful breakdown yesterday right off the hole shot. What's the worst place to do it? I mean, it's never good to break down, but obviously, Nick, that was heartbreaking, and you could see it, the reaction even on the replay reel yesterday.
Well, I mean, of course you're going to be upset because you really want to, get into the competition, right? And right at the off the bat, you have a problem with your craft. Of course, you're going to be frustrated, of course.
Just terrifying. All right, Albaz leading, and it is Ikoma 2nd from Japan, Jeremy Perez, France in 3rd, and then Skinny Mo from Kuwait in 4th, and Georgi Kasha in 5th.
All right, here comes your leading packs here coming in front of our tower here.
Yeah, that was actually Ikoma getting challenged by Jeremy Perez from the inside. Jeremy almost had it. Ikoma smartly just moved over and shut that door.
Right there, Don, right in front of us. That's the way the action is at right now between 2 and 3. That's Juni Koba trying to get away from Jeremy Perez. Right dead behind him right now. Less than half a buoy separates him from Juni Koba right in front.
Juni Koba, by the way, 3-time Japanese champ, Philippines champion, Thai Cup champion, and a UAE champion. Amazing rider out of Tokyo, Japan, running in 2nd, and that was your shot of Jeremy Perez up in 3rd.
Well, let's see if Jeremy can catch up a little bit once they head into the backstretch area real quick, maybe giving him some throttle.
Albaz, Ikoma, Perez, Skinny Mo, and Georgi Kasha, again, your top 5 in Pro Runabout Grand Prix. And let's take a look. I was wondering where, so Skinny Mo ended up 16th after that first moto. Ow. He definitely needs to move up. He's in 4th now. And then Georgi Kasha was 5th in Moto 1. So Georgi Kasha is also poised for he's in a really good, consistent position for an overall. Got 4 motos today. It's going to be a bruiser for sure. And I really do expect these wind conditions and the wave conditions to worsen. It'll get better for us to view, but it's going to be more technical for sure for these riders, this afternoon.
Exactly. Yep. All right, here they come. Keep an eye on second and third position. Who's going to have that little edge coming out of here?
All right, again, that was Albaz, and Perez gets around Tacoma.
And just like that, right in front of us.
Yep, he sized him up on that lap prior and worked the inside split, and this time he was able to take away that outside split and make a beautiful pass. So you're a World Series defending champion now in second.
Creeped up all the way on the outside line, so that's pretty good.
Yep, that boat built by Teddy Pons, good friend of his. And they all ride for the Easy Rider team, and Francois Midori a part of that. And speaking of Midori, where is he? We'll try to find him for you on the track.
Nowhere to be found just yet, number 4.
There's Tacoma.
There's Junie Kuma, dropped to third. That's not going to be good for him right now. He needs to hurry up. But it's going to be hard to catch up with Jeremy right now.
Yeah.
If Jeremy passes you, it's just done.
Yeah, unless he breaks, he's a hard one to get back around.
And just like that, they're back on the left side of the option once again.
Tacoma's going to have more problems because he's got a gentleman that's on a road to redemption. That is Skiddy Mo behind him in fourth.
And let's hope that Junie Kuma doesn't lose another position.
Yeah, Mohamed Berbaya, after that devastation yesterday, could really feel for him with that break. Man, it looked like that boat imploded on him. But they were able to get it fixed, and they are back in the hunt here, up in fourth.
On the outside line is June Ikoma.
You just saw Jeremy Perez scream through your screen. He came from the inside script. Split. Coma goes to the outside.
All right, June is still in third. All right, still holding off. How far is 66?
Yeah, but Coma looks like he's about 6 seconds off the pace.
All right, so June Coma still got some breathing room, a little bit of breathing room.
Not much. When you got the rider from Kuwait behind you, he's one of the winningest riders out of Kuwait, and Kuwait's hero in jet ski racing. A policeman during the day and loves to break speed records on the weekend.
Yeah, that makes sense, huh?
Yeah.
He likes to do it legally.
He does. Skiddy Mo with over 30 world titles.
Once again, we're going 4 motos in total for the Pro Runabout Grand Prix. There is your leader, number 38, still holding, Mohamed Albaz.
Yeah, Billy Briggs, the gentleman that got close to June Acoma was Jeremy Perez. Your top 5 again, Albaz, Perez, June Acoma 3rd, Skiddy Mo 4th, Georgi Kasha 5th.
Moving out into the option on the outside is Mohamed Albaz. A pretty good distance separates him from second, Jeremy Perez, the Frenchman.
All right, just checking the leaderboard to see where everybody was, but again, no change on that top 5 on the last lap, Nick. Albaz has got to be feeling comfortable after this second moto win, even if he has Jeremy Perez behind him. Albaz has ridden with Perez over many, many years, and he knows how Perez is going to play this game. Perez is not going to get up there in his back pocket unless he feels he's got an opportunity. So far, Albaz has rode flawless on this, 0 mistakes. Perez is going to sit where he is and look for weakness.
Well, you know, I just saw on the screen there that Jeremy is not too far from Mohamed Albaz. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, Sam Johansson is in 7th. Seema Mateus in 8th. Walid Al-Shoshani is in 9th. and James Bushell in 10th.
Well, we heard that name earlier, James Bushell, overall in 8th position with only 30 points accumulated in Moto number 1.
And I just found Midori. He is in sixth place for Francois Midori.
Good job, Don. I was looking for him.
All right, again, your top 5, Albaz, Jeremy Perez. I bet everybody else, that's what I was going to say. I said I had a feeling the other guys are looking for him too. Albaz leading, Perez second, Akoma in third, Skinny Mo fourth, Georgi Kasha in fifth, and Francois Midori in sixth. That's how it looks on the track. And again, no change, but I'm not necessarily surprised at that when you have these kind of race conditions. Fairly flat today. I mean, at least in our world, fairly flat. It's definitely choppy out there, but it's nothing that's going to really stir these guys. But this afternoon, we are definitely serving up some more challenging conditions for them.
As Jeremy Perez on the outside line. See, he's getting pretty close. Getting really close to Mohammed. I'm telling you right now.
Well, as I said, he won't force it, but if he sees a weakness.
Oh, and I think he sees it somewhere in there because he's moving tremendously close. Look at that, Don. Look at that.
Oh, he did enough that Albaz had to turn around and take a look. 2.54 is all that separates them. So Jeremy Perez is playing a little strategy at seeing if he can get in Albaz's head.
He's playing very aggressive right now, going after Mohammed. Jeremy right dead behind him. This puts a lot of pressure on the rider right in front.
Yeah.
I mean, if he makes a mistake, he's done.
See, now you call that aggressive, but when I watch Jeremy Perez's style, I just call him strategic. He isn't aggressive, right? So I see these riders that will dive in and like really try to force passes. Perez is way too analytical for that. He is a very smart rider.
Basically, he's just waiting for the opportunity to open up.
Yeah, he'll play with you, right? He'll come out there and get in your rearview mirror and, hey, how you doing? But he won't push a move unless he's got a lot of confidence he can take it clean. I just don't see him ever ride dirty, and I don't ever see him take over crazy risks. Now, there are riders that will, right?
Yep.
But he's not generally one of them.
Well,
and Yosef Abdul-Razak, are another very similar ride style.
Well, you know what, Don? I mean, let's take a look right here. Once they get to this option, Mohammed will be on the inside, and I'm sure Jeremy's going to be on the outside.
Ikoma actually followed Jeremy on the outside split, and there was a bit more traffic on the outside, but Perez coming through pretty clean.
Let's see if he can pull out some kind of a. It's not. Well, I don't want to call it a miracle, but fast enough. Here he comes on the outside. Not yet.
Yeah, he definitely did that just to mess with him. Jeremy's just working lines right now, and again, if he gets an opportunity, he will make that pass. But right now, what he's doing is looking for weaknesses from Albaz's game.
Well, I think he's trying to pressure him to make sure that Mohammed will make a mistake.
No question. There's some strategy playing out here. Little psychology, and he's forcing Albaz to take a look, and this is the first time you and I have seen Albaz move off of the focus of his boat and start looking at this other rider.
Exactly. That's what Jeremy wants.
Yeah, it is. He wants to get Albaz thinking. Albaz is not easily shakeable, though.
And he keeps looking back now. You can see that.
But here's what Perez is just probing for weaknesses. Is there anywhere I can get you to slow down? And these guys look good on the backstretch, don't they?
Here we go again.
It's insane, the thrust, buoy to buoy, that acceleration.
It seems to me when they go on the backstretch on the straightaway, Albaz's craft is pretty fast. Seems to pull away pretty good.
He does pull away a little bit from Perez, but I'm not surprised. Perez probably has this boat set up for big water because he's anticipating this afternoon as well. And again, Perez isn't going to show you all the cards. He's very smart, this Frenchman. This is not his first dance in the
right now,
GP.
Albaz is going to take the outside line on this round or on this option, as Jeremy, he's already split up into the inside line.
Yeah.
Will it be enough, Don?
I don't know. I think they're testing. I just think they're testing these lines. See what Perez is able to do. He wasn't able to make the pass on the last one. The white flag does come up.
Oh, and this is Jeremy's final opportunity right now, because we're into the final lap here for the Pro Runabout Grand Prix. Motor number 2. Will it be Jeremy Perez or will it be Mohammed Albaz from Kuwait?
All right, Albaz just relaxing. He's like, I got this. Last lap, I'm going to go ahead and stay forward. Take a little quick look, but other than that, I got things to do. He's just going to finish up the job here on this white flag.
I still don't, you're not convincing me here that he's out of the woodworks just yet, Don. Number 38, Mohammed Albaz. Not with that guy behind him, Jeremy Perez. He still have one more opportunity left to make a move here.
Yeah, Lauren, I do believe that he did miss that buoy. Albaz did pick up a penalty buoy, and yes, Perez caught up to him for that as well. Showing both the Poland riders down a couple of laps for missed buoys. Meanwhile, no change that I've noticed in this top 5. Albaz, Perez, Ikoma, Skinny Mo, and Georgi Kasha looking to bring home some extra points in motor number 2.
All right. As we work our way into the left side of the course, the final half a lap here for motor number 2. Looking at the distance, Don, right now, it's going to be pretty hard for Jeremy to catch up.
Albaz did tag that buoy. A smart move for him would be to pick up the penalty buoy, and he blows that just a smidge wide. This is about as, I would say, as more mistakes than I've been seeing from Albaz just on this final lap. Meanwhile, Perez coming through very quick on the inside split.
It's going to be pretty close here for Jeremy. Not enough, like I said earlier, but number 38. Mohammed Albaz taking the checkered flag for motor number 2, Don.
Yep. Jeremy Perez for second. Albaz, yep, getting my job done here. Now he's wicking it up for the camera. You can see Jeremy Perez as he makes to the camera around.
So far, so good for Mohammed Albaz, the Kuwaiti rider, coming in first for 2 motos so far.
Sam Johansson coming through from the inside split. Well, that's going to wrap it for Pro Runabout Grand Prix. We've got a lot of races to bring to you today.
Let's look at the highlights really quickly here for that category, the Pro Runabout Grand Prix.
Yeah, beautiful start from Mohammed Albaz and Jun Ikoma from Japan. Mohammed Albaz got that whole shot from the inside, and then you see the winning arm pump and a thumbs up for a second win.
And he never looked back.
Never looked back. Well, that's not true. He did, actually, quite a bit. Because he was looking at Jeremy. Hanging out with our crowds down here in Melihinki, Poland.
Next up will be the Pro-Am Ski Stock category. For this is a championship moto, Don. We're going to see who will be the champion here for the Pro-Am Ski Stock. This is the final moto. So far, so good for Matthias Reines with 120 points. Overall in the lead with 106. That's Sweden's Emma Nelly Orthodal. With 87 points from Finland, it's Jeremy Olin. 86 points overall is Salim Al-Mutawa. And with 78 is Estonia's Marlon Teek. So those are your top 5 overall leading in points so far.
And taking a look down on the line, in fact, taking a look in the stands, there's Andrew Hubert-Laurie hanging out with us. Just enjoying a little sunshine. In the pole position on the inside, it is Mateo Reines, your points leader. And then on the pole position on the outside, Emily Ortendal. Boat number 71 is lined up on that inside as well. Marlon Teek and Carl Josef Steinberg as we get started.
All right, into the whole shot. They go for this one for the final Moto Championship Moto. Pro-Am ski stock. Oh, I hear whistles here.
Can't tell if that was a red flag or not. I don't see any red flags. We'll call this a green for go. And Mateo Reynes for the whole shot on the inside. Who's he going to meet up with? Oh boy, Salim El Matawa on boat number 27 coming from the outside.
All right, it's a go. We have a green for that one. Motor number 3. Seems like 328. Estonia's Matthias Reynes. Uh-oh. '27. That's Salim Al Matawa fell off the craft there. Let's get him, see if he's okay.
Oh man, tough break for Salim. He was up in the points, 4th coming into this one, and right now he's Michael Phelps on the tough area on that front stretch. That's a real heartbreaker for the gentleman that was doing so well from Kuwait.
Well, I'm sure that he'll be able to get back in the race pretty soon.
They're definitely going to get back on the boat. The big question is, will he be able to move back up? He was in second behind that gentleman, Mateo Reynes. Man, this guy's had a pair of aces coming into this one. Doesn't really get any better than that when a poker game when you got aces.
Well, and this is the final moto too, Don. I mean, you can't fix anything, a lot of things right now. You have to just move forward.
All right, Mateo Reynes with a nice lead on this first full lap. You're watching the Pro-Am Ski Stock Final Moto. I'm looking for Eminelli Ortendahl. She was second coming into this, Nick.
Well, I'm sure she's up there somewhere close by.
She had 2 second place finishes.
We'll get you that information in just a second.
And let's see who we got back there. That might be Carl Steinberg. Carl Josef out of Estonia. 42. Oh, Andy Igneski from Ukraine. I don't know if I said that right. Don't look at me over here.
Endry.
All right, 42 in second. And boat number 12. Really? There is no 12. Way to play me. That still looks like 12. Is it 12 or 13? 13 I could do. That's Sergey. All right. So again, boat 42 in second, Indri, and boat number 13 in third. That's Sergey. So you've got Ukraine and Cyprus in the top 3. And that is a new one. If those guys get in there, they will be putting points on the board for a number of motos. And there is Steinberg chasing Eminelli Ortendahl. She is in 4th, Steinberg in 5th.
Well, I don't want to count her out just yet. She'll probably try to move up pretty soon. Great performance so far by the Estonia's Matthias Reynes, number 328, coming in first in motor number 1 and motor number 2. Followed by number 42, that is the Ukrainian Andriy. Overall in 7th position. And number 13 from Cyprus, Sergey.
Indri from the Ukraine, Nick, is 28 years old. Yep, Indri. Gentleman in 2nd place. That's the first chance we've had to watch the competitor from the Ukraine and Cyprus, and it's really cool to see them up in a podium hunt. A bit far back in the points, though. Indri is in 7th currently, and Sergey is in 8th as we work our way through this moto number 3. That's a tough pull.
Oh, it is tough because, like I said earlier, we're not going 4 motos. We're only going 3, so they really need to push it just a little bit. And it's not going to be easy because Mr. Matthias Reynes is already way out in front.
And the battle in the points right now is going to be for third. Jerry, Salim, and Marlon Teek are all very close in points. Just taking a look at this. Jerry's got 87 points. Salim Almatoa, that was probably why he was pushing so hard on that start, sir, was at 86. And Marlon Teek at 78. So that's the close one. And there is Emma Nelly Ortendahl. She's in 4th. She cannot move any further back than 6th, or she will lose her 2nd place spot.
On the outside line of the course is Emma Nelly Ortendahl right now, currently overall with 106 points.
And Emma trying to overtake 13 for 3rd, and she needs it. So she's going to jump up and put a little pressure on these gentlemen. 13, that is Sergey from Cyprus. That sounds like esports.
Working their way to the right side section of the course. Right now the action is between 3rd and 4th. That is Emma Nelly and Sergey.
All right, you guys, we are again watching this battle for the top 3. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I didn't see Marlon Teek up there. The scoreboard on the live stream is saying Marlon is up in 3rd. We'll see if we can get some eyes on it for you. Again, your race leader, Mateo Reyes.
Now, I don't think it's going to be a problem for that Estonian rider at all, Don, number 328, Matthias Reynes. I mean, perfect performance so far for the Pro-Am ski stock category here. No one is in contention.
Unofficially, Reynes, Emma, and I have no idea yet for 3rd. Too close.
I mean, if you just finish in the top 3, I think it's, you've done your job.
Oh my gosh!
You know what I mean?
In any of these motos,
exactly.
Yeah, if that's why I really wanted to do the count on the motos, so that we can show all the different countries. Nick, we got a lot of great feedback on that yesterday, actually. So I'll give you the update on the moto tally for the different countries. But just to get in a top 3 in the motos is impressive when you got this deep a field of talent, don't you think?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing to be like sad about coming in 3rd. You should be happy about it.
Of course, that's easy for us to say. These guys are so competitive. It's like, nope, I want first.
I want one. I want the number 1.
Whoa, this battle.
Oh, she
get it?
She almost got it.
Oh, she got it.
A little bit more.
Can she hold it? Stick it. She's not done yet.
Oh, she wants it back.
Not done. Oh, she got blown a little wide there. That was actually good defense.
Oh, that was a little good action there for us.
Yeah, Sergey putting on a good defense here. Gentleman that is 8th in points, holding off.
But he knows that he's being chased. Now he knows.
Yeah, she
Let's
did
take
give
a look
that
at the
up.
replay, Don.
All right, look at this replay of Imanella from the inside split and Sergey Aleksenko from the Cyprus region is holding her off. Good defense play for 3rd. She's not done.
No, that's where the action is at right now. 4th and 3rd and 4th position for Emma.
She's like, come back here.
Let's do that again.
That was fun. It was fun for us to watch, but it's also really fun for the riders to get in and dice like that. In fact, I would say that it's some of their favorite riding when they're able to. And it really doesn't matter which direction, right? If you're defending or if you're doing an overtake.
Oh,
It's just such a good feeling.
Working their way on the right side. And that is your
leader, yeah, Mateus. Checking out.
There he is right there, 3-2-8.
Man,
seems like he's working the inside line there, Don.
Yeah, he just looks so good. That's the double greens. That caused Jeremy Perez problems in qualifying. He actually was winning qualifying. Remember that? He missed one of those greens on the front stretch. And that's been a bit of a, you've got to pay attention because normally the greens are right next to each other, but they staggered it backwards. Always something new.
I want to see Emma going at it again, once again with Sergey.
You're not alone.
They're getting closer and closer to the option. But in the middle of the screen right there, that is your leader. Overall leader, in fact, also with 120 points so far.
Matej Reynes out of Kohila, Estonia. 18 years old. Said he loves skiing in rough and wavy conditions, and that's snow skiing and, of course, jet skiing. Not a big fan of the cold weather in Estonia, and frankly, I'm with you on that one, Mateus. Nick and I aren't a big fan of the cold weather.
No.
We're lightweights.
I've been in the tropic too long.
See, I don't even have that excuse, so I'm just going to shush my mouth.
Dawn, you're in Colorado.
Quit whining, woman.
You should be used to it.
I know, I should. You know, I'm actually so surprised because Emma had lined up on the pole position on the outside. I wonder if she just had a little sleepy start. She really was in a good position to get either the whole shot or right behind Mateus, which is what she needed.
Well, you know, things happen, you know, for a reason.
Something happened.
Maybe she, you know, it's a reason for her to try to catch up with number 3 right now.
I noticed there was only one penalty, and that was Anton Jagelninski in lap 2 cutting the track, and did get down to lap. That was the Moto 2 penalty.
All right, let's see here. Once again, that's your overall leader, 328. Okay, let's see where 13 and 98 is here. Are they still chasing each other?
Second place, I know, crazy the amount of distance. Boat number 42 is second. No.
Oh, 328, come on now.
That's a big dismount for
off.
Matej Reynes. Now, he had a huge gap, but that's an upset.
Oh, he's taking his time, though.
Well, it's okay. He needs to.
Yeah, he's way in the lead there. He's okay.
Just shake that off, get the water out of those goggles. Salt water, no less. Not fun.
You know what I think? I think he knew. He shook his head because, darn it, it's cold.
Do you remember me talking about so he came into the turn and just setting up, and that boat just spun right out on him. And that is what I was talking about when I was saying it's almost better to be under pressure, because if you don't have anybody pressuring you, it's a little easier to be distracted. That might have been just a little lack of concentration on the turn, because I didn't see anything drastic as far as waves or anything untoward, right?
I think he was way too comfortable.
He's got a little comfy and a little relaxed, a little too relaxed. All right, Matej Reynes does not lose a spot. All is well.
He's still looking back.
Sergey got a little nervous. He's like used to.
Oh, she's not too far back now.
No,
she's back up.
She's still
Number
there.
98, Emma from Sweden. You know what? I would not be surprised if she catches up with him in the final lap or two. I think she's waiting for that opportunity.
So, taking a look here, that is your second place rider, 42. They're bunching up. Injury. Jagelninski from the Ukraine, second.
Oh, you never know now. They're so close, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
I mean,
she could grab both of those spots if they're not careful.
Yes, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth there, Don. There she is in 4th position, number 98, Emma. Nelly Orthodal there, waiting for an opening.
Now, just to be clear, she's not going to lose her second place if she stays there.
Overall wise, right?
She won't lose it. Only if she drops back 2 more. Then that becomes an issue.
But right now it looks good because nobody's pressuring her at all.
She's comfy.
She just wants to take over those guys.
Well, yeah.
For bragging rights.
Yeah.
All right, working their way once again on the left side of the course. Number 98 overall in 4th. That's Emma Nelly Orthodal from Sweden with an overall points of a 106. Currently standing in second overall here. I don't think it's enough for her. She wants more points.
Looking for 71. That's Marlon Teak. He was the other one that was in the money.
On the inside she goes, Dawn.
Ooh, that was a pretty turn for Eminelli Ortendahl.
Do you think she's going to be able to catch up a little bit here?
I don't think you
On the
should
rest of the
ever
gang?
count her out, ever. First to last lap, that girl does not know how to slow down.
Because they're on the outside. Oh, still not enough.
No, she went to the inside
Sergey,
split.
he's holding her off good. I mean,
Yeah, Sergey went to the outside split, gained a little time on her.
Sergey, he's got his own situation going on. He wants the second spot.
Yeah, he did. It just looked to me like he hit another gear there. He just realized he had an opportunity to get around 42, and 42, I think, had some kind of a mistake on the track, and that slowed him down because he was a little closer to Mateus Reines. Oh, he almost stuffed a nose on that. Good recovery for that 42 boat.
That just
injury.
opened up an opportunity to get closer now for Sergey.
That was close. That was really close. Oh, Sergey can feel it. I like this guy's riding style. Plus Cinco. And Eminelli Ortendahl just playing spoiler. She knows what she's got to do. She just, right now, she's stay on the boat. Stay in fourth. She gets an opportunity, go for it.
But not necessary to
Yeah,
pull
but
up if it's not, you know what I mean?
okay, so Marlene Tick is in second. Check that. Check that, check that. I do believe Marlene Tick is in second.
Oh, there it is.
Checker flag
3,
goes
2,
to
8.
Mateus Reines.
Great performance, another 60 points. All right.
All right, there we go. Recap on that one. A beautiful run by Mateus Reines. So Marlon Tick was out. Actually, he was down a lap. I got all excited there prematurely, Nick.
All right, let's see who officially comes in second here for moto number 3. Number 7, there's 42. All coming in towards the checkered flag. That is 42's Ukraine, Audrey. All righty. And number 13 and 98. And we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with more action right after this. All right. Up next still we have the Novice Runabout 1100 stock. And then the Expert Veteran Runabout Limited 35 and up. The Expert Ski Modified and Amateur Women's Ski Stock category. All final motos. All championship motos, Don.
Can't wait.
All right. Novice Runabout 1100 stock. Off to the whole shot they go here. Oh, I'm looking at motor number 2 early on yesterday, Don. Look at all the Miss Buoy, Miss Buoys, and Miss Buoys. A lot of Miss Buoys here. All right, we're going to do a quick rundown here of the riders here for this one. Who do we have in this one, Don?
All right, so the triple aces, that was Aida Tilenius out of Finland, and she is hunting a hole shot. It is Anne-Marie Ronla from the outside. And she is going to meet up with Aida, who is going to drop back into third. So the top two riders from the outside split are going to get the hole shot. And I'm thinking that's Niels Whitling in second and Aida Tilenius in third.
Well, Anne-Marie Redla, Don, from Estonia, overall with 113, is tied with number 15, which is in second right now, Niels Whitling, both with 113 apiece. So that's going to be exciting to watch for this final moto, the championship motos.
Yep, this is your showdown for the overall, and nobody can make mistakes in the top two. So Niels Whitling, who was hanging it out pretty hard yesterday, trying to get around her, wasn't able to.
Well, whoever comes in first in this one will be, the champion of the Novice Runabout 1100 stock. If nothing happens, I mean.
Yeah, right.
That's the perfect theory.
Pretty early on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, now we do have a little shorter moto. This is 12 minutes plus a lap because you are watching Novice Runabout 1100 stock. So it's going to go fast. These are a ton of penalties. Holy moly.
And that's all happened in moto number 2, Don.
All right, let's just take a look down here. Miss Bowie from Arcadius, Miss Bowie from Aida. Oh, the lady on the triple aces who had the whole shot on the inside yesterday, she missed a buoy on the start. Ahmed Al-Hermi, who was also doing good, missed a buoy. Man, well, a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. This has to be the most penalties in a class we've seen so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overall. Vahid Al-Reyes, who was up in top third yesterday.
7 riders missed buoys. It's like, are you guys watching what you?
Hey, look. Well, it does have a domino effect sometimes. If you're, you just go into race mode, and if you're just following the gentleman in front of you because you're trying to set up the line, sometimes you don't watch the course as closely, and
just watch the guy in front.
Yeah, that happens. It just happens. I've seen it. I can definitely feel for them when it happens because you're locked into the rider versus the course, and if you're trusting them to take the right course. That's Niels Whitling. Oh, 1, 2, 3 boats. Oh, Matthias Hepner. Matthias Hepner jumped into second.
Where is Niels Whitling?
I had just assumed because he was on the gas and he was lined up in second behind Anne-Marie Ronla on the start. And there is 99 in fourth. What the whole shot happened here?
Okay, we're going to get you the position
for Niels.
For Niels here. Niels or Niles?
I call him Niels, but I've heard both. I think
well,
it's Niels, but,
You know what? I'm going to go with yours.
On that one,
there's no vowels at the end.
I don't know if you should trust
Niels.
me. I'm afraid. There he is, Niels Whitling. Woo, 5th place.
Well, he got a lot of work ahead of him. I'll tell you that right now.
He's going to have to punch the clock here. Yeah, I'm a little shooken up now because I've said Ikema forever, and you just had to correct me on a coma.
I mean...
So I don't know what to say.
I was just talking about him,
Maybe
right?
just don't trust me.
I was just talking to about him, that he's on the if he comes, whoever comes in first, and he's all the way in 5th right now. Lordy. All right, now we have to focus on number 6 only now, as Anne-Marie from Estonia holding on to the first position.
Yeah, 99 is looking a little shook up. That's Ahmed Al-Hermi, and he's like, what are you doing up in my rearview mirror? Niels Whitling right behind him in 4th. Beep, beep. Beep.
Well, the only thing, now I think the main thing is that Anne-Marie, just make sure she holds off the rest of the pack.
She doesn't have to worry about anything right now.
Yeah.
She's just got it. She's already punched the clock. She's gone to work. She did everything she needed to do. All she got to do is keep the boat together.
Exactly.
That's a stock boat, so minor, right?
She will definitely podium.
Yep. Just
finish the race.
Keep the gloves on, as they say. Keep the helmet on. No craziness. Niels Whitling going to the outside.
There's number 15 there, rounding off the top 5 so far in motor number 3 from Germany. All right, making a move on number 99 is Whitling.
Yep, 16 years old. Niels Whitling out of French in Germany. Used to live in Thailand for many years.
No, so he might be able to speak the language.
I probably can. Uwe is his mechanic. That guy is so famous. By the way, his race number, he was born on the 15, but it was also his dad's race number, so Niels Whitling loves to use that one.
We spoke about that earlier.
We did,
yesterday.
Didn't we? German champion and a Euro G, but we have a new audience. Bear with me.
Okay.
I think you just called me redundant. Dadgummit.
I mean, and the reason why I think his dad used the number 15 is his son was born on the 15th. That's why.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Well, but maybe he was racing before his son was born, and then how does that theory work?
Okay, Don. Thank you very much about that.
Moving back to the track. Oh my gosh, you're too much fun. Hanging out here with Nick, we're watching the WGP1 WaterJet World Series 2023. This is not the end. This is only the beginning.
Exactly. There's a lot more in store for you right here. All of the final motos, the championship motos of the big categories are coming up. If you're just joining us, you're watching the Novice Runabout 1100 stock category. And our leader right now is number 6 from Estonia, Anne-Marie Ratla. Followed by 1-2-3's Poland, Hepner. 111 from Finland is in 3rd, Edda.
All right. This 99 boat doing a good job holding off Niels Whitling. That's Ahmed Al-Hermi. He's in 5th right now.
Well, Don Whitling is on the outside, inside line, and number 99, that's Ahmed, is on the outside, so I think he's going to go for it right here.
I am very impressed with Matthias Hepner. If he stays in 2nd, that could give an opportunity. Oh, and Niels Whitling got around the gentleman that was aboard that 99 boat, Ahmed Al-Hermi.
See? I saw that.
Baran, you
I
did.
saw that.
You were absolutely calling that. Well, I was just going to talk about how if Niels stayed back in 5th, that would give Matthias Hepner an opportunity because Matthias is in 2nd.
Well, I think
But
111 is his next victim.
111 is his next victim. That's awesome. Matthias was trying to move up into 2nd place overall, was what I was saying. Here's your recap of what Mr. Mindreader was talking about. Nick saying that Niels Whitling was going to get around Ahmed Al-Hermi, and he did it. Bada boom,
And
bada
now
bing.
here he comes, getting closer to Ada from Finland. He's going to jab away one at a time, Don. There he is right there.
There's Niels now up in 3rd after that incredible move. And unofficially, Aida went down too. Rondla, Niels, and Matthias would be your top 3 unofficially.
Oh, it's going to be exciting here. If he can get into that 2nd position, we're going to see some head-to-head going on.
Pre-race routine for Niels Whitling to watch other races and does some working out. Sponsored by Motul.
All right, once again, they're approaching the option on the upper left here of the course. Oh, he broke out into the inside now. Whitling, he's going after him.
Yep. Whitling to the inside, and Hepner is going to work the outside behind Anne-Marie Rondla.
Will it be enough? Will it be enough? Here he comes. Not yet, but getting closer, Don.
Oh, that was a little closer. Anne-Marie Rondla, the lady out of Tallinn, Estonia. is setting up her final couple of laps. She got a second in Moto 1 and a win in Moto 2.
Will there be enough laps here for Whitling?
She actually sells Sea-Doos at a BRP center.
Oh, what?
Anne-Marie Ronla sells Sea-Doos. So I could just see the sales pitch. If you want to be a winner like me, you need this one.
Yep.
I couldn't resist.
Hey,
I like
that works. That works.
But if you want to beat me, you're going to have to go to this model over here and add a ton of aftermarket points. And I happen to know a mechanic.
Well, that's a perfect sales pitch, I think.
Right? What a great lady. Anne-Marie Ronla leading. That is Nils Whitling. The shot as he comes off of that front stretch into the 90-degree dogleg turn. And there's this little whoop-de-doo thing that happens as well, which is just crazy. Actually, it's on the back stretch. Yep. There's the whoop-de-doo.
All right, here's another. It's going to be another head-to-head here between second and third. Once again, to the option once again here on the left side of the course.
Yeah, so Ada actually back in 8th. I think she did miss a buoy, and that's what cost her.
That's what happened?
Yes,
okay.
sir. Neil, sponsored by Ravenel, DTL Logistics, and Jet Pilot. The gentleman battling to try to get in third. And
Whitling once again on the inside line, Don.
And that orange spark is Matus Hepner out of Poland.
That's right. Hepner on the outside. Here we go. Let's see how close Whitling can get to Hepner here as they head out of the option on the left side of the course. That's your number 6. Here it comes, getting pretty close.
Good time to do it. White flag is up.
Here into the final lap, too.
Whoa, not done with him. That was
have to
sweet.
move out low. He's moving. He's still pushing. Whitling. Hepner said, not yet.
I just love
Not
Hepner's
yet.
look. He looks back at him kind of offended, like, what are you doing here?
There you go, Don. Look at that replay once they get out to that.
That was pretty. So Hepner sees him. Niels Whitling coming from that inside split with an overtake, but he couldn't hold the line. And Hepner playing a heck of a game on defense.
Well, it's not over yet, Don, because they have one more final option to go.
No, they do not.
Yes.
No, they have a half a lap.
A half a lap, but a final option to go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to let you ride on that.
All right, you better.
Keep it out of trouble. All right, talking about the final little battle. You could see the top 3 riders fairly close, but the real excitement has been Matus Hepner, gentleman from Poland, and he's been going head-to-head with Niels Whitling from Germany. Now, I'm just going to share. It doesn't matter how this plays out. Whitling's still going to have second.
Exactly. With enough points. He's got 113 points, and Hepner has 96, so he's has a pretty good cushion.
Yep. So Anne-Marie Ronla, all she's got to do is finish the job. And she is getting close to punching the clock out. Look at her leaning forward. I love the color of her boat, and I also love this lady's riding style. Anne-Marie Ronla, 31 years old, out of Tallinn, Estonia, racking up another moto win for that incredible country. A boat built by her and her partner, Risto.
On the outside, Don, their final approach towards the checkered flag.
She does have to get Bass Tech, so everything we announce to you is unofficial. Anne-Marie Ronla taking a quick look and then just going to get a good eyeball at that checkered flag as she takes the win, and she's also going to take the overall novice runabout 1100 stock champion, Anne-Marie Ronla, Estonia.
And guess who came in second?
Who? Niels Whitling pulls it off on the final lap, final couple of turns. Congratulations to Germany. Took a second out on that third moto, and he will get a second overall. Matthias Hepner in third from Poland. So your country count: Estonia, Germany, Poland. Up next, going to be expert veterans. Right now, let's take a look at this highlight reel of Anne-Marie Ronla's incredible run. You can see her on the pole position on the outside, and she goes for that whole shot and never looks back. And that is 1, 2, 3 of Matus Hepner taking second. And here is Ronla, the young lady out of Tallinn, Estonia. Life goal: give 100%. Try new things and enjoy life, and it couldn't have gotten any better than that. So she takes the win. Niels Wetling takes second, and again, Matus Hepner rounding out your top 3. We'll get you the moto tally count in just a minute. All right, expert vet runabout limited 35 plus on the line.
All right, as we clear the area. You're killing me, Don. You're killing me.
All right, down on the line on the pole position on the inside. Had a third coming into this, third and final moto. Getty Leonis is on the pole. The number 16th boat, Prit Campus, right next to him on the inside. The triple fours of Mohamed Mosen, who is in 4th in points. He's also on the inside. And boat number 22, Anthony Radatek from the U.S. is also lined up on that inside split. On the outside, well, hometown favorite from Thailand, Supat Pusapa, who is in the lead with 2 moto wins. In second on that outside is Margus Keskela, who's also second overall. And the 17 boat is Vioras Pozarskis from Lithuania. And also outside is Dirk Lewandowski. That's your lineup as we take it away on a hole shot.
All right, let's keep an eye on the Thai rider, Supat Pusapa, with a total of 120 points so far collected. This is the final moto, the championship moto for the expert veterans Runabout Limited as they head out of the hole shot. There's triple four for you right there from the UAE, Mohamed Mosen. Number 96, Supat Pusapa, who will be coming out of here. Let's see who has that little advantage edge as they come in towards the grandstand area or the tower. That would be number 96 from Thailand, Supat Pusapa, followed by number 444. That is UAE's Mohamed Mosen.
Great start. Really great start. He's really picked that perfectly, hitting that from the outside split. It's interesting, the second place rider came from the inside, just proving the point that those splits are pretty close.
You got that right. That's why they make a lot of moves right there when they have that opportunity to come into the option. That's where the action happens.
Well, generally on the starts, when the water is the quietest, you don't have to worry about any lap traffic. It's a good opportunity, and a lot of the racers will actually watch these starts to see if one of the splits is getting faster throughout the day. And they do change. They're constantly changing. And the course marshals watch it as well.
Well, Mohamed Mosen from the UAE right now currently in second. But overall, with 82 points, he's 4th in point standings as of 2 motos. And there's your leader. We are having an eye on there, number 96 from Thailand, Supat Pusapa, as he heads towards the left side of the course once again.
Your 2-time offshore water jet world champion, Supat Pusapa.
working the outside line of the option.
And he looks so good.
In the Expert Veteran Runabout Limited category, we have Thailand, we have Estonia, Lithuania, UAE, Germany, USA is in this category.
And there is Mohammed Mosen, over 40 titles. It's actually even more than that. He just said he couldn't count anymore. When I was trying to get the update on it, that's just how many years he's raced. Just an amazing individual.
Excuse me.
I know, right? He said he couldn't count anymore.
Excuse me.
He's a very humble individual, Mohammed Mosen, on riding for the UAE and Dubai. And there is Supap Huspa. You just got a chance to see the leader on the screen. Supap, who has in his playlist, Love Me Like You Do. And there's Mohammed Mosen. First win was in Kuwait. He said he also took wins in Lebanon, London, Dubai champion, 40 titles, loves jet skis and football and swimming. No swimming today, Mohammed. Boat number 7 is in third. That's Marcus Keskela. Marcus already has a podium finish this week.
Well, he's overall in second, though, in points with 106, Don.
Yep, he's hunting another one. 53 years fast. Just goes to show that age is really not a factor if you don't want it to be.
All right, our leader once again working the left side of the course. Coming into the option once again. We'll be taking the outside line of it. Number 96, Supap Pusopap from Thailand. Nope, I haven't seen any.
All right, well, no penalty buoys picked up. Things that make you go, because there was a mention of a buoy missed out here. I did not catch that. I was looking down at my sheets, so I'm not sure, Nick.
Well,
see if we can
I
find out.
was looking on the board. I didn't see it myself, but we'll
Robert,
have to double check.
Yeah, Robert Sand on the live stream. What do you see? Give me some feedback on it. All right, there's 22. Yep, that's Anthony Radatek. Another gentleman that we got to watch out at the Offshore Championship in Phuket this year. Hanging out with Nick and Anthony Radatek taking the Runabout Open division, and that overall win was a huge moment for him.
There's Anthony once again on the screen in fourth position. Number 22.
Supap Husapa leading in Mohammed Mosen second, Marcus Keskela third, and Anthony Radatek fourth. That's what it looks like on the track. The scores are reflecting a different story. Supap Husapa is smoking these points right now with 120. Marcus Keskela is the closest to him with 106. And Getty Leonis is in third with 91. Mohammed Mosen in fourth with 82. So we have two questions. Will Mosen be able to move into third with this finish? Yes, depending on where Gedai finishes.
Well, motor number 3 still a ways to go here for this one. 333. That is Lithuania's Getty Leonis. Working the backstretch as we speak. Passing the grandstands number 7, Marcus Keskela from Estonia. He's currently overall in third, though, right now in motor number 3.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, if he stays right there, his second's locked. He's good. Both of them, actually. Supap Husapa and Marcus Keskela, they're doing exactly what they need to do to hold on to those first and second place positions. The real battle is sort of sight unseen because we know where Mohamed Mosen is. He's in second, but we don't know where Jedi Leonis is. I think I've said his name 5 different ways. Getty Leonis. He is in 5th. Thank you, guys. Okay.
He should be in 5th, Don, but we can double check that again. But Yellow Craft right there in the middle of the screen. That's 444, currently in 2nd. About 2.5 buoy separates him and the leader. Nobody in contention just yet. No lead changes. Number 96, Supap on the outside once again as 444 is taking the inside line, Mohamed Mosen. Number 7 right behind on the outside also here, Estonia's Margus Kessler.
Margus, of course, 2nd overall. Just got to finish out, even though he's 3rd, 2nd overall. Now, if there's no change in positions, this 2nd place finish in the 3rd moto for Mohamed Mosen is going to be just enough for him to move up into 3rd on the podium. And this podium will look like this. Supap Pusapa with the overall, Margus Keskela in 2nd, and Mohamed Mosen will take 3rd with a 5-point difference. So Getty needs to move up.
Quick. Time is running out. Laps are getting shorter. There is your leader, Thailand's number 96, Supapu Sopa. So far, perfect run. Motor number 1 and motor number 2 coming in first. Just like that, he's moving his way right back out into the left side of the course. Now, if he comes in first again in motor number 3, that would be a perfect performance for that man right there in the Expert Veteran Runabout Limited, Don.
You just have to keep the sweets away from me, apparently.
On the outside is Supap of the option.
All right, you're going to have to take the gummy bears away.
You know,
I know.
You have to tell me when you're eating gummy bears.
I couldn't resist. All right.
Yeah.
I am back. Gummy bearless. Supap Pusapa. Man, I just got to say, I have really enjoyed watching him this weekend. Is it just me, or is he getting faster?
I think the older he gets, the faster he gets. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and that's unusual to see that. Boat number 7, Margus Keskela. Also proving the point that age has no relevance. Gentleman in 3rd on the track is working the final couple of laps for this 2nd overall, but Mohamed Mosen is the one that has got the story going for him. He's in 2nd out of a beautiful start. He started from that inside split. Put him in a good position because the way it sits right now, unless Gedai can move up, Mohamed Mosen, with this finish, jumped himself right into that 3rd place spot on the podium today, which would break it down like this. Thailand would take the win. Breakdown. Oh, man, you got me to sing. Estonia in 2nd. You're so mean to me. UAE in 3rd. So mean to me. Okay, we're going to give you the tally count as well of the total motos.
We should be approaching the final lap pretty soon here for this one, the Expert Veteran Runabout Limited category. 30 plus. There is your 4th place right now, Anthony Reditic from the United States in craft number 22. Anthony with a overall points right now of 48. And there is Getty, number 33, in 5th.
So Getty Leonis not able to get around. All right, Estonia is, when we take a look at the position tally, now this is just motos, this isn't wins, okay, and it is also going to include, so it's moto wins, first, second, and third, right? White flag is out for your expert vet runabout limited class. Estonia is still in the lead with 38 total top 3 positions in motos throughout the weekend. So right now, Estonia's got 38. The UK has 20. Belgium has 16. France has 15. Finland has 13. Kuwait has 12. And Poland has 10. That puts Poland in 7th place. Thailand has 10, tied for Poland. Ukraine and Sweden also tied for 9th and 10th. So your top 3, Estonia, UK, and Belgium for moto platform top 3 wins.
And there is your leader right there, number 96, coming in for the final half a lap here of the moto number 3. It should not be a problem for him. He's riding purdy.
You said that. I'm going to tell him you said that. He actually does look amazing. It's interesting. We talked about him yesterday, too, on the riding style. I swear it looks like he's sleeping. He's in a meditative state for sure. Very, very relaxed upper body.
And I'm sure that next week in Thailand, he's going to be into the another category.
Oh, really?
It's a race next week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The regional?
For the Pro Tour, yeah. The Pro Tour,
oh, very cool. I didn't. So he does your Pro Tour, too?
I'm sure he does.
Okay. All right, Supap Husapa is going to have to fly home super early tomorrow, so he can be ready for racing next week.
Hopefully he'll get back in time.
Because I'm going to say, it's not like you're just, a couple hours away.
Exactly.
Supap Husapa on this outside final lap. Just dug that shoulder in, kicking around these buoys. 120 points. He's got to be feeling pretty good right now. And he picks up the penalty buoy as a safety measure. Hits the front stretch. Checker flag is out. Congratulations to expert veteran runabout, new champion, Supap Husapa. He's like, man, I got to stretch my back. Take a minute to enjoy.
Perfect performance for Supap Husapa, coming in first in every moto with a total points of 180 unofficial. In the expert veteran runabout limited. All right, Don, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with the expert ski modified.
WGP1 WaterJet World Series Season 2023 is coming. Round 1, May at Mechelinkii, Poland. Round 2, July at Vichy, France. Round 3, October at Lake Havasu City, USA. And final round, December at Pattaya City, Thailand. Supported by Sports Authority of Thailand, National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand. Powered by Jet Tribe.
Welcome back, you guys. You were watching the WGP1 WaterJet World Series 2023 Round 1. Yes, because we've got a bunch coming at you this week. Vichy, France is next, followed by Lake Havasu City, Arizona in October, and then we are going to round out this amazing tour in 2023 with an amazing stop at.
You know, if I get that opportunity to go to Lake Havasu in Arizona, I'm going to Vegas.
I hope so. I hope you do. All right, you guys, we're on Expert Ski Modified on the pole position. On the inside, Tommy Olin, who's currently in 4th, is on the pole. 107. Dag Martin Drang, who is 5th. And then boat number 148, Robin Sylvester, who is in 7th, is all on the inside. So somebody wants to go to the outside for a hole shot. Boat 28, that's Mateo Pichon, your race leader, after 2 perfect finishes. He's on the pole on the outside. Boat 14, Paul Thomas, also on the outside. Phil Seegers is on the outside. And boat number 18, Anthony Erickhart. Top 3 finishers are all lined up on the outside, and that says something. Tommy Olin from Finland on the inside split.
All right, keep an eye on Mateo Pichon with a total of 120 points so far. He has collected. He is in the lead overall in points. There's 148. That is from France, Robin Sylvester.
Ooh, Paul Thomas looking wicked on the outside split. So he shut down everybody, the gentleman that was in 2nd coming into this round, including your points leader, Mateo Pichon. Yep, so Paul Thomas with the whole shot from the outside. Whoa, Mateo Pichon just came screaming through that front stretch for 2nd. And I'm thinking that's Tommy Olin in the orange boat in 3rd. Paul Thomas, whole shot. It's got 106 points to Mateo Pichon's 120. So even if he takes this win, not going to be enough to move him into the lead. But it will for sure solidify. That was 2nd place spot, and he just went down. Oh my gosh, Paul Thomas spun so hard right in the front of traffic. Whew, all good.
You just scared the living Jesus out of me, Don. Thank you very much. Back to the action for the Expert Ski Modified here.
I had to collect myself. That scared me. Paul Thomas, back up after that very dramatic spin. We'll do a little replay. That is a tough place to go down, and he went into a very vulnerable position. No problems or dramas for him, but it did cost him.
Well, he was lucky he was able to, stay on that craft.
They have the signature squeal there. That was enough for. Did Mateo Pichon get around him? Or was he far enough away?
I don't think so. I think he's still.
Did he actually save first with that complete 360?
He didn't fall off the craft. That's why he can save it.
That is insanely talented. All right, I'm going to just throw it out there. Paul Thomas, you get props for best recovery of the day.
Well, they're in the option right now, so let's see. He's on the inside option.
He is.
Number 14, that's Paul Thomas.
Pichon took the outside. I'm telling you, man, Nick, that was the best recovery I think I've seen.
Yeah, he didn't even fall off. He just spun and kept on going.
Crazy. All right, Paul Thomas still leading. Pichon.
Not yet. Mateo's really close behind.
He is. He is.
Well, not that close.
Phil Seegers up in 3rd.
That was called tandem.
Was that tandem?
That was tandem.
That was in sync, like the band.
Yeah.
All right, 107.
Hi. Oh,
in 4th. All right, Phil Seegers 3rd, Dag Martin Drange in 4th. I am looking for Tommy Olin. I thought Tommy was in that first grouping coming out of the split section, but it's like he dropped back a little bit. Again,
that's 107 Don from Norway, Martin Drang.
Yep. Okay, so Paul Thomas, Mateo Pichon, Phil Seegers, and Dag Martin Drang, your top 4.
with the 106 points so far accumulated is Paul Tomas, and he's in first right now. Number 16 is in third with overall points of 91, also in third.
Yeah,
overall.
no drama llamas here, because even with Paul being in the lead like that, it's not going to affect anything in the overall. Paul's just riding with some protection there because he's got a good little gap between him and second place. Mateo Pichon. I'll give Mateo Pichon some goals. Paul Thomas.
Mateo is 14 points ahead of everybody, so he should be sitting pretty as long as he finishes up on the top 3.
All right, again, back to the action. You're watching Expert Ski Modified. This is going to be a 14-minute moto plus a lap. And the gentleman who did scare me a little bit with that spin is still in a fantastic position, Paul Thomas. 24 years fast and apparently a gymnast. I'm still stunned. And a rodeo performer to be able to do a 360 and ride that out was insane. Could put him in freestyle later.
If you're in a rodeo, of course.
It's one heck of a ride. Gentleman still leading, Paul Thomas, 24 years old, first race in 2019. He took a 2020 French Vice Championship in ski lights. And he rides for B&J Parts in a Terre du Soleil and EKD Energy Graphic Kit.
And in third position is number 16, Phil Seegers from Belgium. On the screen there.
No relation to Bob Seeger.
You think?
It just doesn't stop.
107, still holding on the fourth from Norway, Martin Drang.
All right, talking about Phil Seegers in that third place spot, 13-time Belgium champion. And is that... No, that's Robin Sylvester. Okay. So he's got to be up in fifth. Still trying to find Tommy Olin.
You're watching the Expert Ski Modified category. Motor number 3. This is another one of the championship motos, or final moto of this category.
Yeah, Lauren, I think it was Robin as well. He's up in fifth. Robin Sylvester's in fifth. And the way we see it on the track, Paul Thomas leading and Mateo Pichon in second. Phil Seegers in third. Dag Martin Drang in fourth. And Robin Sylvester 5.
As long as Mateo stays on the top 3, he should be just fine here.
Okay, so again, no change on the leaderboard for the overall. Mateo Pichon will take this. All he's going to do is stay where he's at, although you and I both know he's probably not going to be content with that position. Paul Thomas will take second, and the real battle, though, is going to be for third, but with Tommy Olin back and Phil Seegers in third, Phil's got that lock. So it looks like France, and Belgium as we work our way through the second half of this race. Yeah, Lauren Smith talking about Phil Seegers' dad. He really is a legend, Lauren. Talking about Bart Seegers, great guy. And his son is rocking right now in third and is going to get a third overall. Got an amazing race family. And Phil has quite the pedigree, 5 world championships, 2 European championships, 13 Belgium championships, and not only do I think he's amazing, but I also love his music style. He loves pop, dance, and rap. And Nick loves rap, so that works out.
Okay, number 14 is the leader right there, still from France, Paul Thomas. On the screen there with 106 overall points. Coming into this final Moto number 3. Heading out of the option, just passing the grandstand, followed by number 28, still holding in second, is Matteo Pichon.
Yeah, Matteo Pichon with holographic stickers. I actually didn't catch that yesterday with the super cloudy skies, but with the sun out, that boat is really lit up. Very pretty wrap on Matteo Pichon's boat, the rider from France.
Nice reflectors.
Yep, it's going to be a 14-minute moto plus a lap. We're running experts right now. We've got one more race this morning's grouping, and then we are going to take a quick break, just a FYI for those of us hanging out with us on the stream. But please don't go very far. Get some snacks, a little refreshments, and come back and join us, because the afternoon is just going to get faster and faster and more impressive. So as we work our way through all these final motos. Expert ski modified. Paul Thomas still leading out on the track. Matteo Pichon second.
That's right, Ron. No lead changes just yet here for this one. All the same. Nobody's making a move.
Alrighty, you guys, just a few more to go. I'm expecting the white flag on this next lap. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I mean, they are heading into the another option on the left side here of the course once again. Your leader on the inside line.
Man, that is a cool shot of several very fast racers. You saw Paul Thomas in the foreground and Phil Seegers, who's in third on the background there. That was neat. Great props for our production team. Tommy has fallen a bit far back to make a bid for this one. So Tommy Olin out of it for the top 3, Nick.
Still have plenty of time.
Aries Olart watching all the way from the Philippines. Thanks for hanging with us. Appreciate that.
I mean, I don't think Mateo's going to make any more sudden moves here. I think he's satisfied of the position he's in. Number 28, your overall leader with 120.
Yes, we getting some great feedback on the live stream about the starting grid and the system with the electronic lights. Thank you so much for that. I'll make sure and let the team know. That is Peter de Smet and his crew from Belgium, who've been putting on an amazing race and a great structure for the WGP1 Waterjet World Series. Round 1 in 2023. And look at all the boats out today. The big shipping containers out on the distance. You are watching the racing out over the Bay of Puck. Very shallow area. Most of what you're looking at's no more than 20 feet deep. And Nick and I were commenting basically all week on how the riders come in and they're at most mid-thigh right around the starting grid. Very shallow conditions. And that is going to, when this wind picks up, that is going to make it pretty fun, and we are looking to have some high winds this afternoon.
Exactly, Don. As we work our way once again, it's only the 3 top riders are still holding strong here. Separates each and every rider, so nobody's making a move at all. Number 14, once again, still Paul Thomas in the lead. There he is right there going into the option on the inside line of the course, followed by number 28. And number 16, rounding off the top 3, Phil Segers from Belgium.
So impressed with Paul Thomas. Yep, white flag does come up for us. He has held off Matteo Pichon, and there are not a lot of riders that can brag rights about that.
Last lap to go here for the Expert Ski Modified category for the World Series Round number 1, season 2023, right here in Poland.
And if you were rooting for that 18-year-old out of France, Matteo Pichon, well, your rooting has been heard because he is on his way home with a gold medal opportunity. He's out of Calais, and his trainers Robbie Jett and Peter de Smet, and his first win was in 2017, and your 3-time European champion is on the track for another big medal.
Working their right side of the course.
All right, Matteo Pichon, 4-time Belgium champion, 3-time French champion. He's running behind Paul Thomas on the track, but Nick, he's got to be just tasting it right now. I mean,
Of course.
He's this close.
But right now, the only thing that can stop him is his craft itself.
Don't say it. Don't you jinx him.
He's only half a lap left, too, right here for number 28, Matteo Pichon.
All right, Phil Segers is going to nail this 3rd-place spot. So the way it stands, no change. It's going to be Matteo Pichon, Paul Thomas, and Phil Segers. They've just got to get through this split section.
And here they come.
Oh,
Number 14 on the inside once again, and Matteo is on the outside.
107 Dag is hunting Phil. I just saw how close he was.
Here they come in for the checkered flag. Dawn, you want to call this one?
Happy to. Your moto win goes to Paul Thomas, but your overall, well, that would be Matteo Pichon taking the win in Expert Ski Modified and your new gold medalist. Going to be Paul Thomas in 2nd, and that gentleman in the yellow and black boat that just hit the front stretch, Phil Seger, will take 3rd. And Matteo Pichon just taking a moment to soak it all in.
France will be taking the championship for the Expert Ski Modified.
Man, what a beautiful job to this champion. And also, good time for a little, photo ops. Turn that ski sideways.
That's right.
When
you win, you want to do everything.
I definitely want to be seen if I'm women. Amateur women's ski stock is up next.
All right, Don. And our final category before we take a quick break will be the amateur, right?
Yes, sir.
Amateur women.
Amateur women's ski stock. And Mommy Kaneko has had a great run at this. She's got 113 points coming into this round. She took a 2nd place in Moto 1 and a win in Moto 2. Lisa Kasan-Patalia had a win in Moto 1 and a 2nd place in Moto 2. And you know what I'm about to say. They're tied with 113 points coming into this, and that is a knuckle biter whenever you're into a tie and you're on the final moto.
Here we go again, head-to-head between Japan and Monaco.
Siri Salonen in 3rd from Finland. So Japan, Monaco, Finland. Who is going to be at the top of this podium at the end of a 12-minute moto?
There are your highlights for the Expert Ski Modified, number 14. That is Paul Thomas. As he took a little spin there, but was able to stay on his craft and move on without any problems. As number 28, with just enough points, plenty to spare to take the championship for the Expert Ski Modified.
Going over there and giving handshakes and high fives for the rest of the team that was racing, including Phil Segers, who got that 3rd. And we're on to amateur women's ski stock. Beautiful job. Super Mateo from Ingrid Gudon on the live stream, and start happened. Whoa, Lisa looked good on that start.
This is Moto number 3, Championship Moto, once again for the amateur women's ski stock. Exact points of 113. The two riders have accumulated. Mami Kaneko and Monaco's Lisa Cassian Battaglia with 113 points apiece.
All right, all 3 riders go into the inside split. That is the way it rolls. If you are with 5 riders or under, you will be put on one split section. Lisa Cassian Battaglia with the whole shot.
Is Monaco, is that Lisa coming in?
Yes, it is.
Number 27, Dawn, is Mami Kaneko in second.
And that is your battle for a first place overall. Both these ladies are tied after the first 2 motos last couple of days. And Lisa Cassian Battaglia, for right now, is in the lead. She races for MT Racing of Monaco. She's a student and a master of philosophy, and working on her bachelor's of sport and exercise science. Just an incredible racer. And man, she has really matured into a very talented racer out of Monaco. One of the few riders we have out of Monaco.
Well, as long as Lisa can hold off Mami, but this moto will be hers. So let's see. It's between those two right now, head to head, because 141, that's Sari Solonen, is in third. The only person that can give any pressure to Lisa will be Mami.
Yeah, that's your. This is a tiebreaker. I mean, it comes right down to it. This is a tiebreaker, and the challenge is going to be is who can keep their head about them right now, because this is nerve-wracking. There's no getting around it, and each of these riders know it. I mean, again, so who's going to maintain the poise? Who's going to run a flawless race? You just got to minimize your mistakes. That's going to be the deal breaker here. Right now, Lisa looking really solid.
Here they go into the left side now of the course as they pass the backstretch area.
2.18 seconds separating
And
Mami Kaneko and Lisa Cassian Battaglia.
That's not far at all, Dawn. Number 66 taking the inside line. And I know definitely Mami will be on the outside. Oh, no, she is on the inside.
Yeah, she followed her through. Interesting.
Follow her through, wow.
It's good strategy. Again, you're watching stock, so these guys are going to have to pre-plan these passes. They're not going to be able to use horsepower just to jump up there and make up mistakes, right? So that's the other thing that I was kind of pointing to on these stock divisions. When you make a mistake, it's costly, and it could be a long-term cost, because then you got to work to build up that time that you lost. If you go out wide, if you spin out like we saw with Paul Thomas a moment ago.
Yep, and
all of them add up.
The thing is, Mami, she can't be too comfortable, because right behind her, not too far, is Siri Solonen. So just hope nobody makes a mistake here.
Yeah, between the two, I honestly can't tell you who has more pressure right now, because Lisa Cassian is feeling it. In the lead, you've got to just stay out of your head. You've got to be able to ride buoy to buoy. You got to stay present. Can't start counting points. Can't worry about where you are. Right now, she's just got to do her job. Work buoy to buoy, pre-plan, and she is. You can actually see she's looking. As soon as she gets to these, she's actually... she could follow her helmet, actually, right? Her helmet's actually looking where she's wanting to go. So where your helmet is pointed is where your nose of your boat is going to go. You don't want to look down. Don't want to be distracted.
Well, the pressure's on now for Mami Kaneko. If she wants to be first, she needs to chase down Lisa no matter what.
Lisa, sponsored by MT Racing Monaco and SXR.com. And Mami Kaneko out of Saitama, Japan, 22 years old. Actually, about 6 years younger than Lisa Cassian Battaglia. There's Siri Solonen. Siri fairly new to the race circuit. her brother, Severi. And she wanted a race number very close to her brother. So Severi likes to race with 121. So Siri raced with the 141. That's how she came up with that.
Into the option once again here. That is Lisa from Monaco on the inside line. Right now with 113 points overall.
Yep. Brand new wrap this year for her. And there is
tie with Mommy, number 27, with 113 points also.
I still think that Mommy Kaneko has the best pre-race routine. Stretch and brush your teeth.
Well, I hope.
Perfect combo. Got to have a sparkling smile, Nick, for that win.
Got to have the pearly white showing.
That's right, for all my photo opportunities. Again, we're talking about the pre-race routine for Mommy Kaneko. That's the lady that is in second place, and she, too, under a lot of pressure right now. Again, I can't really tell you who I think has more. My personal opinion, it would be Lisa because she's leading. So more pressure not to mess up, but Mommy Kaneko on the hunt.
Well, in moto number 1, Don, I mean, Lisa came in first, right? And in moto number 2, Mommy came in first. So
it's anybody's game.
Anybody's game right now. It's all up for grabs. But right now, the one that has advantage is Lisa, because she is in first position right now. Between these two, whoever comes in first will be the champion of the amateur women's ski stock category.
Oh, wow. Okay. Again, back to amateur women's ski stock. Little fumble, not much to get stressed about. But Lisa Kassan Battaglia just needs to do a little refocus. Just a tiny, tiny error there. Nothing to have any dramas, but we need to...
Well, she's still got room, you know what I mean, to work with. Just a little bit. Not much. You know, not much.
I don't know, but if anything under 5 seconds is just, to me, that's not really a cushion. Well, that's more like a wing and a prayer.
Well, I mean, if she makes one big major mistake, it's over with.
Exactly. That's why, I mean, if a cushion to me is, you know, you got a 15-second. A cushion to me is Paul Thomas. I spun my boat, and look, I'm still in the lead. That's a good cushion. So she is opening up the gap a bit. Let's see where Mommy Kaneko goes on this one. Is she going to stay on the inside, keep trying to reel her in? Yes, she does. Interesting. Two trains of thought there. If they feel like that inside split is faster, I can see why Mommy follows her. But she's following pump wash. Well, and when you get in aerated water, you're always going to slow down.
It seems the lead is stretching a little bit further to me.
That's fair. You think Lisa's pulling away?
Yes. I think she's pulling it further now.
Well, let's just check your theory, sir. One moment.
Please do.
I'm going to check it with a stopwatch. 1 second. Boy, she looks good. Mommy Kaneko aboard a B&J boat. It's Benji and Yuki helping her out.
She just passed the tower.
Yeah, she did open up.
Lisa already, almost.
This is locking in. 9.95 seconds separating them.
Do you think that's enough, Don? I think so.
Oh, well, I'm greedy, so I'm going to say no. I'd say 15, and then I'd feel a little bit like I could. I want a good half lap. I want to be able to see you on the other side of the track if I want a cushion.
I feel 9 seconds if you fall off the craft, right? If you think it's enough time to get back?
Yeah, it depends on how bad you fall off.
Now I understand why you say 15, because sometimes if you fall off or something and make a mistake,
right?
It gives you that more time to.
Well, I'm factoring the lanyard panic.
Yeah. So
if the lanyard comes out, that's when it goes to a whole new level of, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you start shaking and.
Yeah. But right now, what we're doing basically is giving you a bunch of theories that have not happened, so and probably won't. But yeah, to answer your question. Here's the other thing, too, right? We're watching amateur. Think that's 12 minutes in one lap. So it's not a ton of time, but fatigue is going to come in. And you got to remember, these girls have been running multiple motos. This isn't the only class that Lisa's competing in. So I know she trains a ridiculous amount, but nobody gets away from lactic acid buildup after working 3 days in a row, right? So she's going to have a little bit of DOMS, delayed onset of muscle soreness. She's got to deal with that, a little bit of lactic acid. So I'm sure she's done a lot of stretching. But that accumulation also can add up to minor mistakes on the track.
Well, right now, the leader, Lisa Cassian, is already coming out of the option as we speak, as number 27 is approaching the inside line of the option.
Can I just say how pretty Mommy Kaneko is taking these lines? She has not come out of a rider race crouch at all.
And I just heard a little whistle there. Could that be the final lap?
Well, right. Well, yep. All right. So it was 12 minutes and a lap.
Lisa already taken the final lap flag now already.
All right. Man, Mommy looks good. I love watching her on the B&J built boat. That's pretty. Pretty rider. She's really quiet on that boat, and I'm seeing minimal times that the boat is out of the water cavitating. Great race. First race in 2020, and her first win was that year as well. Two-time Japanese woman ski stock champion. And right now she's set up for a podium. That's Mommy Kaneko in second, and there's Lisa Kasan Battaglia. All she's got to do is stay there, Nick.
Oh, I don't think it's a problem right now. She's way ahead of the competition right now, and that is Mommy. And Mommy, I think she knows it. I think Mommy knows it right now because she's so far behind. And there she goes right there, as we see right in the middle of the screen, number 66. That is your current leader for Moto number 3, and I'm sure she will be the champion of the amateur women's ski stock category if no situation arises here. I don't want to jinx her up here.
It is amazing how this area of the country, we're in southern Poland, this area of the country has some pretty drastic weather changes. I mean, we literally were looking at 50, 48, 50 degrees, 44-degree water 2 days ago, and right now it's a beautiful summer day, upwards of 60-plus degrees this afternoon, and we are going to get some wind and hopefully some big chop, because right now the water conditions are
great. I think it's
flat.
great out there. Yeah,
flat, flat, flat. Oh, I don't know. I don't want that. I want big waves. I'm so bossy. Give me some waves.
Lisa's moving in here on the inside on her approach for the checkered flag.
Pretty run here,
Moto
too,
number 3.
for Lisa. All right. Well, as they say, that and just a couple of more is going to be a wrap. She's got this one, and then she's going to drop onto the final 2 into the front stretch. That is going to do it. Checkered flag for Lisa Kasan Battaglia, and she knows what she did. Beautiful championship for amateur women's ski stock, and there is your champion.
Congratulations. And in second position coming in, just about to be speak, number 27, Mommy Kaneko. And rounding off the top 3 here from Finland, Siri Sullivan. All right, Don, we're going to take a quick break because we have more action for you later on in about in a few. So you have your last words before we go to commercial?
Don't you guys go very far. Those are my last words, because we'll be back with a lot more great racing.
WGP1 WaterJet World Series Season 2023 is coming. Round 1, May at Mekalinki, Poland. Round 2, July at Vichy, France. Round 3, October at Lake Havasu City, USA. And final round, December at Pattaya City, Thailand. Supported by Sports Authority of Thailand, National Sports Development Fund. Amazing Thailand. Powered by Jet Tribe.